Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Irish column for Sunday, the 27th of July, 2025. My name is Paul Fitzsimons. I'll be joined by Orla Donoghue in the next few minutes. And I'll also be joined by Anthony and Martin, I'd say, because we've a bit to talk about this evening. We had an arrest yesterday. One of the rats was arrested in there. We'll talk about it later on. We'll talk about it after 10 o'clock because I want to make sure everyone's on to listen to this. Like, you know what I mean? To get put out a video of how people get arrested. I saw Fair getting arrested this day 2 years ago, and he was manhandled and everything else. And then we saw a little pussyfooting arrest yesterday by a known agitator. And yeah, we'll talk more about that in a while. But I'm just going to put out the banners there now, and we'll see. You can watch us live on FitzyDub, at FitzyDub, at Anthony L. Casey, at Rugamorph, on Ireland Force 123, also on Facebook, Paul Fitzsimons, and www.theirishchannel.com/live. You can also get us Ireland Live at gmail.com. You can send an email you want, and WhatsApp 089-203-1521. That's 089-203-1521. I know there's another space going on a bit from 9 till 10, so we mightn't get the people in that we normally get, but people will be in after 10 o'clock. So, yeah, we won't worry too much about it. As I said, you can get us live on FitzyDub, Anthony L. Casey, Rugamorph 27, Ireland First 23, and Paul Fitzsimons, and www.theirishchannel.com/live. I'm going to bring up Orla Donoghue. Good evening, Miss Donoghue. How are you?
Well, how are you?
Good. Yeah, everything is good. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the other thing as we won't. We'll talk about something else. We have more stuff to talk about, Orla, than them idiots. So yeah,
were you freezing there a second ago?
Was it freezing? No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. Okay.
I don't think so. But how has your weekend been?
Yeah, it was grand. I was out today. I was over in Laois. There was a kind of a business play, not business per se, like I don't know how you describe it actually. It was like this maze place. So we just went to visit it today, and yeah, it was just somewhere to go. You know yourself.
Totally. Waiting for the popcorn. Waiting with my popcorn, Alison Lowe. Well, we have a lot to talk about, Alison, and we will be talking about stuff in the second half of the show after 10 o'clock, I'd say. Manhattan or homemade? I like the old Manhattan popcorn myself. Hello, everyone. Hello there. How are you? American sugary box. Yeah, okay. Good evening, everyone. You beautiful Fenians. Annie Crack, Chris. Good evening.
Hey, Chris.
All good. Just finished watching Niall. All good with you, mate. Yeah, it was Niall's. Niall was talking about. He was talking about that Roma gypsy thing that attacked the lady in Fairview yesterday in East Wall yesterday morning. Now I'm going to text Val and see will Val come on just to have a chat with us for a few minutes as well. I'll text her now in a while. I don't know whether I have her number or not in this new phone. I changed my phone the other day, so I lost everything. People, I can't. If I'm not contacting people, you'll know why I'm not contacting you, is because I've no. Geez, there's someone getting shot in Orla's house, is there? Is someone getting shot, Orla?
What?
I just heard a bang there. What was that bang I just heard?
Oh, she's a cat going out the door.
Oh, okay, cats. I knew it was something. But yeah, I've no numbers. I had to redo my whole phone and the whole lot. So.
Oh yeah, you were saying you had a problem with it the other day as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Hi, Vincent. How are you?
Hey, Vincent.
How's things? Chris Bourne reposted stream. Keep reposting it there, people. Yeah, thanks very much. Michael John, fair play. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming in. Paul Hogg, good evening. Paul Hogg, they asked you this the other day. Are you the Paul Hogg are you from Dooneycarney? No? I don't know whether you are or not. Maybe you're not. I think I already asked you this. But hiya, Chris. Hi, everyone. No Irish stewards again today. Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah. Paul, you're looking very handsome this evening. Thanks very much. I was away for the weekend. I wasn't away, but I was.
Don't encourage him, Michael.
Yeah. Where's the cat lady? There, the cat's there behind the thing. Look, Jane Doe. Hi, Paul.
Hey,
Orla in chat. Yeah.
Hey, Jane.
Hi, Paul. How are you, Paul? Howdy, Orla? I'm waiting for. Good evening, Orla. There you go. I'm looking forward to meeting you both again at the Misha Air Festival in Drumshanbo in August. Yeah, I'll be there. We'll be there. Don't you worry.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to go.
Okay, well, I'll be going. Hello, Paul. It's Dean. Hello, Dean, my friend. How are you? I'll be ringing you in a while I want you to come on and explain to us. I'm not going to do this till after 10 o'clock because Ferg and the lads are on another space. I know that they are until 10 o'clock. So the space is actually the girl that nearly got raped last week. Do you remember the guy kicked in the door and the husband caught him? Well, it's that girl that's on the other space. So I know there's people on that space. So they'll come over here to us then in a while. So I'm not going to talk about what happened in Waterford until after 10 o'clock, until they all come over. But I want you to come on, Dean, and I want you to explain to us exactly what happened, because there's a bit of misunderstanding about that women were hit and women were pushed and women were hit with flagpoles. And listen, I don't believe all I hear and only half of what I see, you know. But yeah, I'll send you on the link in a while, brother. Hi all, don't know what's going on with YouTube. Really is making us looking for you. Okay. When you get us on the Facebook, I think we're on. I'll tell you what we're on. We're on Facebook, on my Facebook, Martin's Facebook, Anthony Casey podcast, my ex. Anthony Casey X, Martin X, and Ireland Forced X. So yeah, that's where we're going out on. I'll put it up in the banners again there. She was already going across the bottom there. You get us on at Fitzy Dub, at Anthony L. Casey, at Rugo Morph. That's all Twitter and Ireland Forced. And then Facebook, Paul Fitzsimons, and the A. Casey podcast on the other one, on YouTube. And then on www.yourschannel.com/live. If you want, you can buy us a coffee, please, if you could, to help support the channel. That would be brilliant. Fair play to everyone who has done in the past and who will do in the future. Thank you. You can also get us on 089 203 1521. Right, let me see what else. Hi, Paul. Hi, Orla. Jerome Reedy. Are you still off the smokes? I am. 4 weeks yesterday. Yeah, 4 weeks yesterday.
Very good.
And it's great, like, you know what I mean? And I got a text in from a lady last week saying I was looking younger. So, hey, there you go. I don't know how much younger you can actually look, but yeah. And the lovely Angel Moggy. Yeah. Hi, Paul and Orla. Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary. How are you? Oh, hey, Frankie.
Val's video made GB News. Yeah. And I'm not surprised it did, because Val is brilliant. I have to say, she's brilliant. Yeah. DWP are advertising for Sharia law administrator here in Manchester. Yeah. Hiya, Chris. Looking forward to tonight's speakers. Yeah. I don't think that fellow looked Roma. I think he looked Bazi, whatever that is, the Dancing Boys of Afghanistan. I don't know now, to be honest with you, Irish Mammy. I think he was a Roma. I think he was done up in Belfast as well, I think, last year for housebreaking. And someone said he was a Roma. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's always good, Shell. What's this? The cat is the right idea, lol. Yeah. Led by Donkeys reposted this stream. Herman, thanks very much, Led by Donkeys. Good evening, Paula. Hello, Mark. How are you? Yeah, this country is a joke. I'm sick of the lies from the mainstream media and the government. Yeah. I'm just going to go through.
Hey, Christine.
My family are originally from Donecarney, born in D1. Okay, Paul. Yeah. Now, I used to go to school with a guy called Hogg I went to school in Kieran's and Colester Tech. So, yeah, and it's not it's a name that you don't forget, like, you know. So, yeah. I'll be here watching, Paul, waiting. Yeah. That's cool. No problem, Dean. Fair play. I'll send it on to you in a while, mate. I'm going to Drumshanbo. I'll buy you a pint, Paul, my second cousin. Thanks, Brian. Fair play to you. I'm not actually drinking at the moment, but hey, I might break out that day. We'll see.
You'll have to have a drink that night.
We might. We'll see. I just ordered Chinese. No racism here. Fair play to you. Yeah, I had Chinese last night. Yeah. Paul, things are changing and soon. Yeah, I use YouTube and cast you to my TV. You're on the big screen. Yes. Love the big screen. The uncle will come in now and say, how did that gobshite get on the television? You like Father Jack, isn't it?
Yeah, Father Jack, yeah. I have some telly as well.
She must be after your money, Paul. I don't know who must be after. I don't know who Bladen is. So I have no money. Orla, you're my favourite podcaster. Jeez, isn't that deadly? Deadly.
Thank you.
I'm an American and I've been following the situation in Ireland for over a year now. And there are martial arts schools willing to offer defence classes for women and children. Thank you very much, Mike. Yeah, we will do that because Shin and Nadina were pushing that out as well. So we do need that. Yeah, thanks very much for that. And we also had we met with somebody the other night there, American people who are going to fund a bit of funding and what have you. So I think Anthony will come on and talk about that in a while. All right, Paul and Orla. Yeah. Anthony looking gorgeous in his latest video. Yeah. Okay. Let's brush over that one.
Oh, is that? Hold on a minute. Is that the one where he had the sunglasses and the white shirt, and I started slagging him? I was like, "You look like a pilot. Who do you think you are, Tom Cruise?"
Bachi Bazi are very effeminate boys, some gay, some groomed, who are abused by Muslim men. Oh. Islam is an evil that has no place in this country. Yes, I agree with you. Brendan Bourne.
They're absolutely horrendous. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Let me just see where I have that. I'm just gonna play that anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this one here. This is Val from yesterday. I'm just gonna play it now because we may as well speak about it now. You know what I mean? So let's share. Boom. I don't know where the boys are. The boys must be coming on after 10.
No, well, Martin's coming on anyway. He said.
Okay. Right, this is it here now. Now watch the way the copper tries to get rid of Val. Okay, watch. You know.
Why did you?
Can you get lost, please? I'm dealing with something here. It's none of your business.
What?
Okay?
Going around attacking Irish women, are you? You're going around attacking Irish women. You're going around attacking Irish women. How dare you do that? That woman out in a job. How dare you do that to an Irish woman? How dare you? What have you got to say, yourself?
Yeah, it's none of your business.
No, it is. It's the public's business card.
He's a coward.
How dare you? How dare you attack an Irish woman? How dare? Yeah, is that what you have to say? You horrible, horrible person. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a coward hitting women.
You're a coward. Look at your nail polish on.
Dare you.
What country are you from? Pardon what you say?
Joe, listen French rap, go.
Where are you from?
Where are you, little coward?
Where are you, coward? You won't walk these streets. Go home. You're better off going home.
Hit a fucking man.
You bleeding coward, Go on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm grand now, you bastard. Go on, you coward.
Fair play to Val. Fair play to her. She was all over that, wasn't she?
God, he's unbelievable.
Oh,
you see, like the way he was sticking up his fingers and all that. Like he didn't care, do you know? But the usual big man attacking a woman.
Still surprises me that some of the Irish men there would allow Islam to spread as big as it is. Didn't think Islam wanted to live where it's colder. Lol. Yeah, listen, lads are just letting this happen, lads. They really are, lads. They don't give a shit anymore. I'm being honest with you. We've had this discussion over and over and over again about how people are just turning a blind eye to this and letting this happen, you know, and letting them come into their areas and everything else. There was a video yesterday, I think, from Michael O'Keefe. Did you see that one about all the black people all around the country? Oh, I tell you,
I'm not sure.
There's a special school in Glasneville called St. Kieran's, Was that your school, Paul? Brian Keane. There's a special school in Glasgow. No, Skull Kiran it was. Skull Kiran, and the football team was Crave Kiran, one of the best football teams, GAA teams in the country. Okay, I played for them. It wasn't St. Kieran's. No, that's not a special school. I'm not a special. But Gardaí need to find some. Yeah, they do need to find Manish.
Well, that's true. When you spoke to her.
Yeah, all she's doing is trying to highlight this because this would not have been highlighted if it wasn't for Val. We'd have known nothing about this. So fair play to you, Val. Thanks very much for doing what you do. Well done. Swear it all you want. Paul Mullins, your grand bud. Yeah. 100%, Frankie. Okay, I'm missing loads of these. Orla is not just a podcaster. She's a roving reporter. She is indeed. Hello from Irishman living in Connecticut. Great show this. Always tune in. Fair play to you, mate. Thanks very much. Fair play. Fraggle G, I hope you're still coming to my barbecue. Ah, the frog. You.
Oh, frog. Good for you to be watching.
I just didn't get around to texting you back, mate. That's all. I actually turned my phone off yesterday. I didn't want to be distracted or anything yesterday, so I just turned my phone off, and that's just.
I told Frog. Yes, he has to be tuning in the whole time.
Yeah, in order to be, you need to take a DNA test to show that, Michael. John, the hypocrisy of Sharia law. Chris Bourne. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking at that video from earlier, the Aisling O'Loughlin one. That was RIP getting taken over by the Irish Times. That's a bit mental, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to play that one there. Just let me see this one. Why the Irish Times have taken over. Yeah, I'm going to play this because this is.
And then there's two screenshots then of the excess deaths.
Yeah.
Is RIP.ie an accurate reflection of deaths?
Yeah, so we compared with the CSO quarterly data from 2010 to the present. So from about 2014 on, they match up quite well. So often you find RIP.ie would be slightly higher because maybe people who died abroad and from Ireland, that would be posted by a family here. But in general, it correlates quite well with the actual national CSO data from death and mortality.
So how much of a proportion of actual mortality does it represent?
So seemingly it's almost the same as from about 2014 on to present. You'd expect it to be very accurate, like it would catch almost everybody in the country, seemingly, in the Republic anyway.
Wow. I'm just going to share this screen. So they're charging now £100 for you to actually put to put deaths up on RIP.ie. That's mental. Now here's the excess deaths. Look at the excess deaths from 2020 up until 2024. 33,000. 2015. Well, this is 2015. Yeah. But the spike came up there. Look, 35,921, 36,000. It's nearly 37,000, 37,000, 37,000 in 2024. It seems to be staying very. And there we are there now. Look, it was a 14.5% increase in 2021. Then it went up to 17.8. Then it went up to 18, and it's nearly still at 18. But this year we're only at 1,700, only at 10.6%, and we're only 7 months into the year.
We're only halfway through. Yeah. You know.
Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it? And nobody talking about this. And these bought over, so you'd have to pay money. So they're probably not putting in it's probably not going into RIP.ie now anymore because people have to pay money for this.
Have to pay for it, yeah. I know.
You know, so maybe that's why this is down to 10.6%. Would you think so? You know, I think that has a lot to do with it because people haven't got 100 quids to be paying to be putting in RIP.ie.
I know.
You know. Well, I'm going to stop sharing that there now.
What was I going to say to you? Yeah, if you're on that, do you want to do, I think I sent over a couple of things to you, just we're on that same topic.
You sent me over Carl's videos. That's Carl over the shots. Carl is calling out this now big time. Yeah,
yeah, he's great.
Where are we? Where is he there? Why didn't I thought we copied that down? Carl over the shots. There we go. Yeah, play this.
Hey folks, hope you're keeping well and it's beautiful Friday. I think we need to have a serious conversation about COVID and the you-know-whats. It's getting out of hand now. Excess deaths are through the roof in this country. I'm sure they've fudged the numbers. I'm sure that's one of the reasons why you have to pay now for RIP. So people who don't pay are not there, so you don't see the numbers. Also, you can see this comment here, sister, healthy woman, 43, massive heart attack. This is all too common now. If you look at your feed on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, it's constantly died suddenly. Young people dying suddenly. People have to stop putting their head in the sand, okay? Even if you've had the you-know-whats, you've got to start looking at ways to detox yourself, okay? And there's put them in the comments, there's loads of different ways, okay? And lots of people are doing it to detoxify themselves, okay? Because we can't just go around with our heads in the cloud because we're afraid of what's going to happen. People need to start talking out loud and saying, I haven't been right since I got the you-know-whats. Such and such passed away since the you-know-whats. That person had a heart attack. They had an aneurysm. They had a stroke. It's happening left, right and centre. And people are afraid to talk about it. We need to open this conversation. Put anything that may have been related to the you-know-whats in the comments here, right? And watch. It'll be an avalanche. I guarantee it'll be an avalanche of people saying, actually, since this happened, since the you-know-whats, this has happened, okay? And you might have had the you-know-whats, the boosters and all that, and it might happen like 2 or 3 years later that you get your heart attacks, or you have autoimmune issues, or you have turbo cancers. We need to have this conversation. Absolutely. This is one of the biggest problems in our country now. As well as the immigration problem, this is probably the biggest problem we have now. We've been genocided. Europe, the world, the whole lot. And it needs to be discussed, okay? Anything you have to say, put it in the comments. Don't be afraid. Just don't get banned. And by the way, sincere condolences to anybody who's lost loved ones. I really mean that. I've lost them too.
He's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant. So he has fair play to him. He's really calling this stuff out. He's actually very funny when he does videos in relation to the Ukrainians and the lefties and all that. He's actually very funny. There is, I have it down as COVID scam from Aisling O'Loughlin as well, the screenshot over that.
Yeah, I think I have that there. I'm just going to read it. That Ruth Coppinger one looks like real life troll doll from Hackettstown. Yeah, she put out a video. I might have been looking for the video there about the far right. Anyone see the horrible Ruth Coppinger giving out about the so-called far right?
But
I thought I downloaded it, but it seems to be gone off her page. She has me blocked. Obviously, Ruth Coppinger has you blocked. She has everyone bleeding blocked. But yeah.
When was it done?
I would say I think it was done Thursday because they had a big protest. They had a protest yesterday. I'm just gonna put this up.
I don't watch her stuff, so I wouldn't, unless it was sent on to me, I wouldn't see it.
Protest against brutal assault on Indian National and Tala. End racist attacks. Gather today at 1 p.m. Saturday the 26th at City Hall, Dame Street to march to the Dáil. Organised by members of the migrant community of Ireland. Protest supported by United Against Racism, Migrants' Rights Centre Ireland, Migrant Nurses Ireland, Cranty Ireland, Akidawa Black and Irish Afro in Diaspora Centre, Unite the Union Rossa. It's just all the usual suspects, all the all the usual gobshites. You know what I mean? Coming out. That's what they do. Now, I didn't hear how it went or anything else, so it mustn't have went too well if we're not seeing very much. Someone just posted in there, is Maliki going for president? I doubt it very much, lads. I really would doubt it very much. That Ruth one looks like a real life troll doll. She's from Hackettstown. Yeah, I know where she's from. She's an awful looking thing. But Muslims don't count in Ireland. Well, they sort of do, lads, to be honest with you. Paul Hogg, the Irish Times are taking over, so statistics can be hidden 100%. That's exactly what's happening, Paul. That's exactly what's happening. You should walk the streets or drive around where the most trouble is. Let them see that you're pissed off, but do not be the violent ones. Yeah, I agree. Brendan Bourne, what about City West? It's not safe for young girls or anyone else. Lads, there's nowhere safe anymore. Nowhere is safe anymore, honestly. And the direct action thing we were doing on Wednesday, we're going to have to call that off, lads, because I've got no traction from different people. Were supposed to help me and they pulled out. They won't answer me calls. And I know what has happened here. You know what I mean? But I've been talking to somebody else, somebody up the country, and they're going to come in with us in probably September. And the feedback I've been getting on this is the ordinary man shouldn't have to suffer for this. The likes of people, we were talking about the airports and everything else, going up the airports and stopping this, that, and the other. Like, at the end of the day, why should the ordinary man have to suffer here? It's not the ordinary man that is the problem here. It's the government and the WEF and the World Economic Forum and the EU. It's them that need to suffer here. So we need to do something that's going to hit them in the pocket. So I was actually talking to a guy on Friday. I had a good meeting with this guy, and he's from up north, and he reckons we could all come in as one, and we could stop this. We could do a whole direct action thing through the 4 provinces. So, yeah. Okay. Wednesday, we had to call her off, lads, because I'm going to be honest with you. I was having sleepless nights about it and everything because it was just a horror scene trying to organise stuff. And as I said, people said they'd help. They didn't help. They didn't get on board. They said they would get on board, but they don't want direct action. Any of these leaders of these other groups don't want direct action. Now, I don't know what the problem is with them, but they don't want direct action. Okay, and that's the bottom line here. You know what I mean? I want direct action, and we all want direct action, but and thanks to everyone who did reach out to me. I really do appreciate it, and we will be doing this. Hannah Doyle, Fitz, FIF, Keno, answer the phone to you, or did you just talk shit online and refuse any contact? Chitsy, Keno, answer. Who's Keno? I don't know who Keno is. Or did you? Oh, Michelle Keane. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm only getting what you're saying now. Nobody reached out, to be honest with you. Nobody. Sarah Hannity, hi all, Paula. Hi, Sarah, how are you? The other day, Orla, a horrible excuse, ugly inside and out. The other day, Orla, a horrible excuse of a person, ugly inside and out.
Oh, who's that? Who's that? That's your man in the car? Is it your man in the car the car's talking about?
Yeah, probably. It's not you, Orla. Jesus, Liz is one of our friends. Liz is a friend of the show. Why don't we all block the horrible Ruth Coppinger? Because she has us blocked already. But if anyone has that video of the far right, send it in to me, because I'd like to show it. Barry,
hey, Barry, how are you?
We were at the Waterford March. Good crowd. Went off very well. Yeah, okay. Fair play. Yeah, I didn't make it down. I was doing something. I had something else on yesterday, so I couldn't make it down. And I wasn't going down because of a certain individual was there who is a scumbag, and I would not entertain him at all. So we will talk more about this same scumbag in the coming half an hour or so. So yeah. Online has its uses, but only those know will see, whereas on the street is where it counts. For their one meets the blinded. Yeah, for their one meets the blinded. Yes. Roy Keane for president. Yeah, what's that saying? Far left is a 2-tier system. We have communism masquerading as democracy. Yeah, right, Kate, for pregnant.
Yeah.
Alex Jones was right. He said if you take the jab, you were a goner. I didn't take it because of him. I'll be honest with you, I didn't take it because of lots of things, but yeah. But again, we can't be slagging off people and listen, people took it for the right reasons.
We've
They
always said
thought
these
they were
people
taking
were
it for the
worst.
they were coerced into it. How can we Irish abroad help? Oh, I really don't know, Michael, to be honest with you. Just learned this earlier this evening from 2C TV. When we say Sharia law, we're actually saying law. You really do learn something every day. Sharia law. Sharia encompasses Sharia law. Okay, Liz Pepper. Wasn't many in Tala at the protest. That one that came across, the Indian was speaking at it. She is an NGO. Is she an NGO? We thought that. We did think that, yeah. Yeah. There was a few at that Tala protest. I did see a few yesterday. Just let me see. Can I find it there again? Ruth Coppinger. I don't want to just Tala protest.
But she's a horrible individual. Like, there's no manners or anything.
Man,
Remember that
a
time?
scumbag.
The time, the way she spoke to Ben Scanlon was just disgrace. She's absolutely no respect. You know, and the way she just looked down at him and everything, you know. And he's always very polite. He's professional.
She's a horrible woman. A horrible woman. Hates women. But you know, if a woman gets killed by an Irish man, all over the place. Or if someone gets attacked by an Irish man, it's all over the place. All over the place. And she has her own little minions with her. They're scum as well, to be honest with you. She's married to an Indian. Yes, she is. I know she is, yeah. Coolock is the safest area right now. Yeah, it is. You're right. 17th of September to support John. 17th of September to support John. And let me see that. That's shy 50. It's fucking annoying. People say they want direct action, but when push comes to shove, they're nowhere to be seen or heard. And this is exactly what happened, lads. I got loads of people were saying, yeah, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll do this. I reached out to guys around the country. They said they'd help. They said he'd come on board, and then they didn't come on board. It was like, and they just stopped taking the calls. They left groups. It was just, yeah. And listen, it's down to all of these the ones who are the unity talkers. Yeah, the shite talkers, as I call them, to be honest with you. That's all they're doing is talking shite. Coppinger must be a Muslim if she married one. It's a requirement of Sharia law. Yeah, I'd say she is. Just sent the Chucky copying video of speech. Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to look and see. Can I got that? Do you know something? Angie Mulcahy, you're a bleeding diamond. You know that? I'm just going to put this out, Chucky. Save it as Chucky. Chucky Coppinger. But, yeah, I'm going to open this. But, I was at a thing. Do you remember 2 years ago when it was about 2 years ago when the lads ran off the canal? They were put out of they were down at Ashtown, and it seems there was a load of lads. Do you remember a woman, Kitty Holland, made up the story saying that she made up a story saying that lads with dogs and baseball bats chased migrants off the Dodder River or whatever. Didn't happen, and then she stood up in the middle of a thing and said, now, I'll tell you now, she says, you have to remember these far right are the same people who denied COVID. They're anti-vaxxers as well. And this was the way she got the crowd on her side. You know what I mean? A scumbag.
I think I heard about it. I wasn't around at that stage.
Oh, yeah. Mark the Spark. I want direct action. Yeah. I don't think people are ready yet, Paul, but it will happen organically eventually. Yeah, I think so as well.
It will, Liz. It will.
Yeah, I think
because things are going to get worse and worse.
Don't use your Visa or credit card as long as possible. Their kickback is 3%. Yeah.
Yeah. Cash is king.
Hi, fellas. Love from Coolock. Yeah, fair play. I'm only down in Baldoyle, lads. That's where I am. So, Roop Cop Minger. Yeah. Cop Minger. People will stop calling the so-called politicians by their first name. My help. Yes. I'm just going to play this. Okay, let me just... Let me drag this in here. Downloads. Well, let's just play off from here.
Just over 10 years ago,
Yeah, I'm just going to play this because this is going back. All right. I'll share this. I'm going to come back and talk about this other scumbag now in a minute.
Just over 10 years ago, Savita Halapanavar, an Indian woman, died in this country in a hospital because she asked for an abortion. She wasn't able to get one. Her tragic death lit a spark. It lit a spark for women's rights, for repeal, for abortion rights. I'm hoping today a spark has been lit, that we say never again. Never again should the people have to endure what that man endured, and that not just the Indian community, but the entire community in Ireland gets organised now to fight the far right and the racism and the hate that they are spreading. And the pattern that's used to justify some of these attacks that was used with this man is that they attacked a woman or a child. The oldest racist trick in the book, the oldest sectarian trick in the book, it's used worldwide against an ethnic group that you don't like, to accuse them of violence against women. Well, now, the other day in this island, a woman in Fermanagh, Vanessa White, and her 2 teenage children were brutally murdered in their own homes. What do we hear? Deadly silence from the far right, not a word. Because they don't care about violence against women and girls, or women and children, unless it comes from a migrant or a person of colour. I was disgusted last night to be in Tala, to see a few people on the fringes holding up pictures of Aisling Murphy, brutally killed in this country. But they only seem to care when it's done by somebody from a different nationality, not any other time. They protect abusers, they protect rapists, they want one of them to run for the presidency, for goodness sake. It's no accident that racism, misogyny, transphobia and homophobia are all on the rise together. Because far-right ideas and influence are on the rise worldwide, and as this system, capitalism, goes into a deep crisis, it is looking for divisions that it can stoke up. The billionaires like Musk, like Bezos, and Trump have decided that it's a very good idea for division to take hold in this world. We have to put a spotlight on the government as well. It is their policies of failing to deal with the housing crisis, failing to deal with the health crisis, not investing in working class communities, allowing the lies of the far right go unchallenged. They are also responsible for racism developing, and they're also leaning into it themselves. The Minister for Justice, Jim O'Callaghan, is making it his mission to organise charter flights of migrants and send them off on a plane. One of those flights cost $325,000 to send 35 people back to Nigeria, including children who've lived and gone to school here for years. Let's make sure that this is the beginning of a movement against racism and against all of the other isms, the misogyny, the homophobia, the transphobia, the Islamophobia as well.
You're on mute.
The first thing she turned around and said there was about the woman being killed in down the country by her husband. You know what I mean? A white man. But yet still doesn't condemn anything else. Aisling Murphy, she just brushed over it straight away. Oh, yeah, because he was a foreign man, that's why they're talking about Aisling Murphy. She never spoke about Aisling Murphy. She never speaks about anything like that. She's pro-abortion. She's pro-LGBTQ, XTI, FTI, whatever the bleeding hell it is.
Yeah,
her three nephews are girls now. Yeah, they're her nieces. Yeah, and you want to see the state of them walking around. Oh my God. Disgusting. Her husband is a Muslim, so I'd say she's a Muslim. So she's on board with everything. She's on board with everything.
Yeah.
With her virtue signaling here about Palestine and about this, that, and the other. What has the virtue signaling done? What has it actually done? It's done nothing. All the kids are still dying. They're all still starving. And because they're waving banners and everything else. They think that, oh, we're brilliant, we're doing this. You've done jack shit. Nothing. And there's nothing that you are doing is changing this at all. Because Netanyahu is still going to keep bombing. He's still going to keep doing what he wants to do. And that's just the way it is. All your virtue signaling is getting you nowhere, especially your LGBT sheet, because the Palestinian people throw them people off buildings. End of story. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. But Paul, what's this? Paul?
And she's actually wrong there when I was listening to her. She was like, oh, there's no word about, if a woman is killed or abused or anything like that by an Irishman. Well, some of us do call that out. Do you know? So there's another lie she told.
Yeah, exactly. And then Trump is a rapist, and we have a rapist running for president, Conor McGregor. Like, come on, will you? Like,
yeah,
the woman is she's a degenerate.
Look,
she
hates women, she hates Irishmen. And look, that's simple as that. Do you know? She probably hates everybody else as well.
Yeah. There's a worse famine in Yemen that gets no airtime. Yeah, it's true.
But again, how did she get voted in? Like, who in God's creation voted her in? Well,
the people at Dublin 15 did. You know what I mean? And I don't know how. I'm being honest with you. I don't know how. And I don't know how Rory Hearn got voted in. Your man who wrote that book, Gaffs, up in Gavin's constituency. How he got voted in is beyond me. He is a clown. Seriously, guys. Hey, Paul, your voice is very hoarse, probably from the smokes. I'm not smoking. You should mention it. Yeah, okay. You should mention it to your doctor. You can sort quite easy now that you have stopped smoking and all that. Okay, I will. I'll check that out. But it's been all right for the last week or so. You know what I mean? Yeah, it has been. But, yeah, they're all lunatics. Yeah. Let me say that. Does this Coppinger realise that she is calling old people, disabled people, young people, parents, couples, and the whole country far right? She would want to watch her back. But this is exactly what she's doing. But they're all doing this. Every one of them is doing this. You know what I mean? Every one of them.
Which they don't care.
Kind of push. Yeah, I have that there. Yeah. Yeah, they don't care. Irish government giving Israel taxpayers money. Yeah.
And I sent, what did I send you on? There's a video there from, The Liberal. There's a video from the Liberal. And the Liberal. And then, what did I say?
What was the video?
Oh, yeah. And then there's one with a 60-year-old man raped in the UK.
Oh, I have that one there. Yeah. What was the Liberal one?
I think I sent you on. I think I sent you on the Liberal one, didn't I?
I'm not sure. I pulled down whatever was there. Did you see Healy Ray getting? Did you see Healy Ray getting pushed earlier? Did you see it?
Pushed?
Yeah, Michael Healy Ray. Not Michael. Is it Michael? Yeah, the fat fella with the beard. Hang on. Watch this.
Here's Danny. Oh, jeez.
I don't know what that was all about. Now, the copper just didn't like him, to be honest with you.
I know.
Lungwort also, Paul, helps the chest after smoking. Yeah, okay, I'll check all that out. I'm taking what am I taking?
I just sent that video on to you there, and then there's another one about a 60-year-old man in the UK. Jesus, this is horrendous.
Yeah, I'll play that one now in a minute. I just have to move the car from my dad, so I'm going to just play Trump's tariffs, right? And then we're going to come back and we'll talk to this. This is 3 minutes, but this is Trump. Trump has just done a deal with Europe. It's breaking news, so I said we'll throw it in there straight away. So that's what we'll do. Okay.
European Union is going to agree to purchase from the United States $750 billion worth of energy. $750 billion worth of energy. They are going to agree to invest into the United States $600 billion more than they're investing already. So they're investing a large amount of money. You know what that amount of money is. It's very substantial, but they're going to invest an additional $600 billion. They're agreeing to open up their countries to trade at zero tariff. So that's a very big factor. Opening up their countries, all of the countries will be opened up to trade with the United States at zero tariff. And they're agreeing to purchase a vast amount of military equipment. We don't know what that number is, but it's the good news is we make the best military equipment in the world, so sort of you have to do that. I mean, until somebody tops us, which is not going to happen. We're way ahead of every other country in terms of the quality of the military equipment. You saw that recently in Iran, and you see that, unfortunately, you see that often for all the wrong reasons, right? So those things are $750 billion, $600 billion, opening up the country. We are agreeing that the tariff straight across for automobiles and everything else will be a straight across tariff of 15%. So we have a tariff of 15%. We have the opening up of all of the European countries, which I think I could say were essentially closed. I mean, you weren't exactly taking our autos, you weren't exactly taking our agriculture, and then you would have smaller things, but for the most part it was closed. And now it's open. It's open for our companies to go in and do a good job with it. I think you'll like them. I think you'll like it. And we will, very importantly, they'll be investing a lot of money, but the military is a big number, but that's one number we're not determining. It's going to be whatever it is, but they're going to be purchasing hundreds of billions of dollars worth of military equipment. They're very important. They're going to purchase $750 billion worth of energy. So that's going to be great. And $600 billion worth of investments into the United States over and above what they have. So, and I think that basically concludes the deal. I mean, those are the main factors. I don't think there are too many other factors, other than we're going to get along great. And we have a great relationship now with NATO, which is largely the same. I mean, not exactly, but pretty close, right? Largely. And with NATO, as you know, they're going up to 5% from 2%. And the relationship is very strong with NATO. So I just want to congratulate you. I think it's great that we made a deal today instead of playing games and maybe not making a deal at all. I think it's, I'm going to let you say, but I think it's the biggest deal ever made. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. We have a deal. We have a trade.
We have a deal. That woman is evil personified, isn't she?
Oh, I know.
Von der Leyen, yeah. I'm just going to go through some of the comments there. Look on the post on von der Leyen. Trump really shafted the EU. Yeah, well, 650 in rockets. Yeah, she doesn't look happy, von der Leyen. Cowardly politicians are afraid to do this. Yeah. Von der Leyen doesn't look too happy. She doesn't look happy, but I'm glad. Listen, the tariffs, 15% tariffs, they said now they'll have to come back and talk about this. You know what I mean? They'll have to, the government, their own government now can't say, oh, well, Trump did this and Trump did that. It's only 15% tariffs. You know what I mean? It's not very much. Let's be honest about it. What happened to Trump? I was a huge supporter of him. Who the fuck cut his balls off? He looks like he is reading a script someone gave him to read. Yeah. See, Michelle Keane put up a private video about being so lovely to meet the Haley Ray wives. Okay. Did you see the video she put up on Friday selling the jerseys, the Kerry jerseys with her name on them? What?
Sorry, Frank's just after messaging me over something.
Okay, yeah, cool. We're going to be talking about that in a while. Irish Mammy. Hi, Chris. Trump was always one of them. Yeah, they're all the same, every one of them. Let me just have a look at this. Oh, I've been lied defend us 18 months later. Very right. Till the case again. Oh, there's no point. I'm just laughing at what you sent me across there. This is just, yeah. Trump is plan B. Yeah. Communists always throw a label on people who don't agree with their views. Yeah. Ursula von der Leyen. Yes, she's a scumbag. Okay. Somebody's trying to get me into a group chat there. I'm already in a group chat here, lads. Jesus Christ, we're up to 1100 there, people. Sorry. Forgot to push this up here. Fair play to everyone. There we go. We're up to 1100 there. Fair play, everyone. Thanks very much. Keep streaming it down. I'll keep sharing it out there because we need to get it out. And as I said, it's going out there. You can get us on the WhatsApp. I'm not actually reading the WhatsApp at the minute because I'm too much shit going on here. Ursula fond of lying. Yes, Lady of Erda. When we have a protest, why do we not put flyers all over polls and advertise it? Not everyone is on these digital platforms. Yes, I agree with you. Yeah. Spending all those millions on military equipment means the countries of Europe will all be getting poorer. Yeah, Eddie Powell. We also need to get our act together and to form a proper defense of cybersecurity system. Donny Carney is called Mossad. Oh, Donny is called Mossad. I thought it said Donny Carney. Fuck Michelle Keane. She's a fucking loyalist, loving rat. A fucking embarrassment to Irish nationalism. Pull the picture of her with Mary Lou. Yeah, we've all seen it. Yeah, but listen. We all get the shit, American food, GMO, soya crap. Yeah, somebody put up there earlier, what would we do? And yeah, we do need funding. We do need funding for new parties and the whole lot. And I think Deala Heron has, we were talking to people the other night, Irish Americans the other night. I'd say Anthony be on in the next few minutes to talk about that as well. So, yeah. Sure, little food in Ireland has nearly gone off when you get it. Yeah, it's, yeah. But look at the other one. What's the other one? The Marks and Sparks. So there's only a day or two on that when you buy it. You know what I mean? You buy that, so it's only like if you buy it on the 30th, it's up on the 1st. You know what I mean? So she's controlled, Michelle Keane. Man, I think they're all controlled, lads. I don't want American foods. They're fucking every kind of dirt in it. Yeah, Mickey Tip. Apparently his name is on the Epstein files, which is why he won't release them. It isn't. I'm being honest with you, Mickey. We've been looking into this, and Assange has been looking into this and everything. And Assange says that he's nothing on Trump. That's why they haven't released anything on Trump, because they have nothing on him. You could be right. I don't know, but I don't think you are, to be honest with you. Where's Mad Murph out on the gargle after Kerry's win today? Yup, Murph. Well, I doubt. Well, maybe. Yeah, I forgot all about Murph.
I've sent this on to you. No, hold on. I missed it on Frank's thing. Hold on.
Paul, were you ever in Balbriggan? I was in Balbriggan years ago. I used to drink in Balbriggan. Okay, someone's just sent me on a video there. Let me just check this out. Okay, let's this. There was a prayer meeting today at Blessington. Yeah.
Right.
Let me just. Yeah. Is that what you just sent me on there?
Yeah, I think it's yeah. If I'm correct, hold on. It's the Paul Morgan.
Yeah, Paul Nolan sent it. Yeah, from Blessington. There was a prayer. There was a vigil there tonight. There was a rosary going on tonight, and what, a black man started abusing them, did he? Let's see.
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to look at it. I was just trying to find it.
Okay, well, I have it here, so I'm gonna share it there now. So let's share it, and we'll just.
Head east on Burgage Moor, then turn left onto Lakeshore Holiday Village.
Sorry? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Get me, come on, hit me. Hit me, go on. Hit me. Fuck you all. Fucking freaks.
Guide of the wanderer, here we go. Roll on like such, we make my path. Save us from terror and from Mother of God, Star of the sea, pray for wanderer, pray for me. Oh, gentle chase, and spotless name.
This was at the Rosary today. They done that from 5 o'clock. I know they did that from 5 o'clock. And if any of the lads are watching, send me in a text there, will you? And I'll bring you on. Let us know how you got on there. Any of the lads from out there. What's his name? Leroy or anything like that. If you're out there, send me in a message there, lads, and I'll get you on there if you want to have a chat. But that's disgraceful. These people have no respect for their country and customs. Tell that invader to fuck off. These Africans think they have some rights here. They have no rights here. They have no rights here. They think they can tell us what to do. Well, no, they haven't. Yeah. Fair play to Paul for sending that in. Thanks very much to everyone. Yeah. But, geez, there's a lot of stuff going on Twitter, isn't there? Oh, you're very distracted there. You're getting messages in there, left, right, and centre, I see. America, trillions in debt and doing a deal to go deeper into the hole. There is no way out of this abyss. So who will pay the taxpayers? Tesco Food is rubbish. Yeah. 420 Audis did a fantastic job yesterday. Fair play, man. Man of steel. Yeah, fair play. Jesus, we're flying here, lads. We're up to 1,200 now already. I buy milk. Now it goes off like Ursula's face. Yeah, Michelle Keane is the Michelle Keane show. Where I don't know. Notice, hang on here, we just check. Someone's sending me in stuff here. Oh, fucking hell, what's this? Okay, now I'm gonna be honest here. Now I'm looking at stuff here from.
From what?
I'll talk about this in a while. I'll talk about this when the lads come on. You can drop off for a few minutes if you want.
What time are the lads coming on it?
They said they'd be on in a few minutes, but well, I think they are coming on after 10 o'clock. But yeah. But oh, okay, Paul. Yes, Saoirse was the other side. Do any people do the protest, not only online? Yeah. What's he saying? Oh, okay, Paul. Mickey Tip. Okay. I don't know. Did I answer you, Mickey, or something? Or... Oh, about the Trump thing. Yeah. No, honestly, that's what I've been. Boy at the greengrocer and the local butcher. Yes, please do. The Royals are part of WEF. They all are. Every one of them. With Trump's deal, we may have more chances of free speech and a push on false immigrants. Yes, I think so. Liz Pepper, yes, they have shelves of recalled foods at the moment. I've been to Laytown years ago. Yeah, I have been to. I used to pal around in Balbriggan years ago. Yeah, before it was captured. Paul, did I see the on Friday evening coming out of Little's and Baldoyle? I was driving. Boy, yes, you did. Yeah, you did indeed. Yeah, and I got my nephew with me. You did. You definitely see me walking out on Friday evening. Yeah, you did definitely. Should we mad just lives beside it, Stevie? Yeah. Yeah, you should have stopped and said hello and we could have had a chat. But it doesn't matter. Sure, hey, we're having a chat now. Yeah, Paul Glancy. He's on the paedophilic incestus oil. Okay. But this is daughter puppies with the kids. Okay. Paul, what's this? Paul, it looks like an Irish woman with a black man. Yeah, check out the beginning again. No, I seen it, yeah. What was his beef with people praying? The people down there, I'll tell you what happened. The lads down there were having a vigil, a rosary vigil for Is that the Avon? Is that what it's called? Or the Avon?
Yes. Down in
Yeah, for the
Blessington.
Avon there. Yeah, down in Blessington. So that's what they were doing. They were having a peaceful vigil, and that's what they were doing. And obviously, this man took offense to it. Like, who do these people think we think they are? You know what I mean? Fuck off. Get out of here. My Jamaican friends are disgusted by the carry on in Ireland. Everybody is disgusted by the carry on in Ireland. I'll be honest with you. I was talking to a fellow the other day, a Polish guy, who's moving back to Poland because there's too many immigrants in the country. He's here 20 odd years. He has a house here. He's bought a house. His kids were born here. He's moving back to Poland. Poland is the safest country in Europe now at the minute, and Hungary, but more so Poland. We should all pray at the protest. That's the answer. We should all pray at the protest. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. This is what happened. I remember this happened on Achill Island in 2019, in June 2019. I was down on Achill Island and I was in the pub and I got wind of the words that there was 47 Albanian, I think it was Albanian men coming into the hotel down there, the Achill Head Hotel. It was closed down. And I said it to the lads. I said, lads, there's loop walks here. I said, your grannies, your mans, your aunties, your kids won't be able to walk them loop walks. I said, with these people. So they organized the protest, a vigil. And they were there for 7 months. They were there in December. And it didn't go in. It didn't go in. But it was the same people. I'm going to be honest with you. The same people who stood on that protest, who stood on that vigil, slagged me and called me far right for doing what I do in Dublin. So it's okay to do it down where you live, but it's not okay for me to do it up here. You know what I'm saying? Hypocrites, the whole lot of them. I'm being honest with you. And the same people will come out again tomorrow down there and stop it. You know what I mean? Oh, it's not coming into my area, but it's all right. You can come into your area in Dublin. No problem, Fitzy, you know? Let's see what happens when they try to put another iPass in there. Let's see. Are they classed as far right and everything else? Because actually, they were the ones that started all of this. You know what I mean? It was the people of Achill who started all of this protesting outside iPass centres. So, yeah, I'll leave it there. What pub did you drink in the Millstone? Yeah, the Millstone. I did drink in the Millstone. Yeah, I did. And the other one, the nightclub. I used to be in the nightclub all the time. Yeah. Myself and Eddie. He lives in Boyle Sports. That fella. Okay, there's loads of them. Pala Doyle, let him fuck off. We're expected to abide by their shite. Yeah, okay. Paul, do you think of the industry plant Robbie Satanta assaulting a young Coolock lad at the Waterford protest yesterday? Well, funny you should say that, because we're going to move on to that now in the next 5 or 10 minutes. I'm just waiting for a few more people to come into the chat, and I'm going to send off a couple of links for people to actually come in and tell us what happened. I'm going to play the video. The Irish Git has done a video, and it's a good video on it. And yeah, we're going to talk about it in a few minutes, Buster. So yeah, stay with us for a few minutes, okay? Yeah. I've had my own crap with this fella over the last week or two as well, and Toby and a few others, Malachi's crew, and I'm not letting this lay either. You know what I mean? So I'm glad the Git has come out with this, being honest with you. Time travel back to the 90s. Millstone was a great place. Yes, it was. Yeah. The Avon Ray. Paul, I live in Boyle Sports, and his daughter's a bully. Calls kids in our class racist. Okay. He lives in, that black fella. Sorry. That black fella, is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Okay. He lives in, yeah, okay. He lives in Boyle Sports, and his daughter's a bully. Calls kids in our class racist. They all call white kids racist. Yet they're the racist against the white kids. That does my head in altogether. You know what I mean? And yet they can clatter white kids and get away with clattering white kids. But a white kid clatters a black kid, there's murder over it. It's all up in arms. No, this all needs to stop, lads. We need to take back our balls here. You know what I mean? Okay, this was that one there. Sorry, yeah. I'm going to actually text. Talks of taxing weight SUVs. Yeah, Gavin spoke about this the other day. I've seen it. Reason for electric hikes is population increase. They need more infrastructure and data centers. We're in a cost of living crisis, for fuck's sake. Yes, we are. Patriots, the rejected dictator global. Yeah. Okay, this is Fitzer. What was the name of the nightclub in Balbriggan? Bus back to Baldoyle. The Rig. The Rig. Do you remember the Rig? Oh, I used to love the Rig. Yeah. Used to love the Rig. It was brilliant. Club M and Milestone pub upstairs. Brilliant spot. Yeah. Okay, we're going to I don't know where the lads are. I'm just going to text them there and see Eddie coming in. Have you anything? We have loads of stuff to talk about, but I'm not going to speak about that other stuff for a few minutes, all right?
Well, sure, I told you, the Liberal video has to be played, and then the one about the 6-year-old man. So
right, I'm going to go with the 6.
Yeah.
The Liberal. Which one was the Liberal one? The Paris one?
I said, no. It's the last one I sent you.
Brian Garrigan. Okay, let me just. I'm just looking for the Liberal.
Yeah, it's the last one I sent you.
Paul Nolan was the last one you sent me.
No, it would have been just before that.
Is it a video?
Yeah.
Of the one of getting slapped, of the house, people getting broken into.
Yeah, it looks like just look at the photograph here. It looks like checkered floor.
Yeah, I'm looking at it there. Yeah,
that one there. Yeah, that came from the Liberal today.
Jesus Christ! Is this Dublin? Is this Ireland?
I'm not sure. Oh, hold on a minute. I think I went to put it up. It's very funny. I went to load it twice on my Facebook page and it wouldn't let me load. So let me see. I had the writing beside it. No, sorry, German police. German. So it's
Germany. This is okay, but this is coming here, guys. This is coming here, guys.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play it anyway. Just gonna play this here. Like they're big men.
Yeah. And it's an elderly woman as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's disgraceful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then we have. I'm going to talk about the 60-year-old man. I think we go with that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with that and we'll come back and talk now in a minute.
Wow, you know things are getting bad in the UK when a 60-year-old man has been raped outside a church in Harrow. The assault took place outside a church in Harrow by a 32-year-old man with no fixed address. Brooke Deslange was the actual offender, and the man was in his 60-year-old man. The police were called to the assault on Station Road in Harrow in the early hours of this morning. Brooke Deslange was arrested at the scene as police officers arrived, and he's been charged with assault and rape. The 60-year-old man in his 60s is now being treated by specialists, and Deslange will appear in Willesden Magistrates Court today. This seems to be more and more common now in the UK, with these types of offences taking place, not just on women and children, but now also men. There are also other cases of men that have been attacked by people that are arriving from across the channel, and it looks like things are just going to get worse. It also seems that men aren't safe either.
There you go now. What does that say? 6-year-old man isn't even safe now. We knew they were targeting younger men, but a 6-year-old man, and this was outside a church as well. Yeah.
Oh my God. That just beggars belief, that does, look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever about. Mother of God, you're right. Mother of God. Did I hear that right? A 60-year-old man was sexually assaulted. Yes.
And outside a church. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't believe the so-called Muslims who say they're converting to Christianity. Neither do I. 12 gauge slugs. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, mate. That's exactly what it is. Dean, I've just sent you on a link there to come in and have a chat with us there if you want, Dean. So I've sent it on to you there, mate. You would have received it from me. So just see if you can get in there. I'll keep you in the green room there until we actually play the video. But yeah, if you can come in, just come in, and because I want to have a chat with you. How can you not be racist in these times? Yeah, gay men are prime targets for this. Yes, they are. Can you all sign my petition to legalise pepper spray for women's self-defence in Ireland? Yeah, can you put the link in there, hon? Or can you send it on to me through the WhatsApp, and I'll put it in the comments if you want. Please do. What's happened there? Brady, the individual trader, you should all accept him as the saviour. Back to company. It's not a religion you're fighting for; it's your culture and land. Yeah, there's no words to describe this evil acts being committed, but it's happening everywhere, guys. The Muslims who comes to Christ is better for Ireland than the paddy who continues sinning en masse. Okay. The rig was changed to a home nightclub. That's right. Yeah, it was knocked down last year, gone completely. One nightclub left. Now, here we have Dean. I'm just going to bring Dean up for a minute. Hello there, my friend. How are you?
How's it going, Paul? How are you?
Hi, Dean. How are
Good,
you?
I'm good. I'm just going to actually play this video, right? I'm going to play this video that Mick the Git has put out, and we're going to comment on it there. But you were there. It was you who was attacked, was it? Or someone that was with you was attacked, was it?
1 second, Paul. I'm having a problem hearing you. You're very low here.
Okay, no problem, bro. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me there now?
Yeah, that's much better. That's much better.
No problem. We're just joined here by Dean from Shin and Adina. You were there yesterday when this attack. It was actually you that was attacked, was it? Or one of the lads?
Yeah, it was me that was attacked. Yeah.
Okay. Just bear with me here. I'm going to play this video and then I'm going to come back and talk. We'll talk to you about this. Okay. So let me just play this.
I try and avoid all this normally, but the time has come for the rats to be weeded out. There's a rat in this photo. Can you guess who it is? It just happens to be the 27th of July, and on the 27th of July 2 years ago, Fergus Power got arrested like this. All he was doing was peacefully protesting and holding a flag. This is how the cops deal with you, if you're a good man. You didn't think I was talking about my good friend Ferg, did you? No, I'm talking about Turtle Wax there behind him. Yesterday in Waterford, he got arrested. Or at least they tried to give that illusion. I have more than a few questions about this arrest, but here's a couple of them. Why were you walked past that cop car there? Why weren't you put into the back of it? Why were you nicely escorted down around the corner there, walked down an alley and put into an unmarked car? Why weren't you processed properly? Because not too long after that video was taken, you were on the phone to Ferg, threatening him. Threatening that he'd make an apology video for telling people not to show up to Waterford, which he didn't, by the way. He was asked was he going to Waterford, and he said no, he wasn't, because you'd be there. In the last 2 weeks, you doxed who you thought was Ferg's lovely wife, and the way you spoke to them thinking they were a woman is disgusting. Last night before your account got suspended on X, wait till you see what happens your precious Ferg. Burnt all his bridges this week demanding people don't show up today, or he's finished with them. He didn't do that. And what's going to happen to him? I'll tell you what. Nothing. Because you'll do nothing. Ferg's a big man and he's able to look after himself. He's not your usual target. Women. Ferg's wife wasn't your only target lately, was she? You put this woman's contact details and home address all over the internet. There's screenshots of private messages from you, going around in WhatsApp groups, threatening to kill people, threatening to slap people. But I've been sent private messages that you sent to women threatening them. You think you're a big man, don't you? By doxing women online, you're not only putting them in danger on the firing line. They're mothers. You're putting their children in danger and in the firing line too. It's the children we're fighting for. It's my children that I'm fighting for. And you're in the way, so get out. Oh, and if anyone wants to excuse this behaviour, go with him.
Yeah, facts.
Fair play. Fair play. Okay, so we all know who that is. That's Rob McAteer. That's Satanta. Satanta has been going around a lot of the groups, fighting with people. He's fighting with Anthony Casey. He was fighting with me. He's putting out bullshit about me and lies about me. And what happened there yesterday? He approached you yesterday, did he? And tried to hit you or something? Or?
Oh, even Paul, he didn't even approach me. That was the thing. So the speeches now were all done, all of that. I finished up my live stream, and I was heading up the steps to go speak with Donovan. I was from Galway. Says now, he's got a protest coming up. He has now. I was just going to ask him how's it going. It's been a month since he organised it. Just asked him, you know. So I was up the steps either way, heading up.
Doran, was it Doran
right,
McMahon?
Doran, yeah,
Doran,
yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Up the Doran and down up there. And I didn't even get to him. I didn't, but it wasn't even paying attention to Satanta. And from my right side, he just reached out and grabbed me by my neck, and he was saying something about me live there a few weeks ago. I called him out on it. I did. You know what I'm saying? Just speaking facts as I do. I'm independent. You know, information's raw. And he was upset about it. He was like, "I dig your head in," and I goes, "Well, fucking do it then," instead of just saying it. And he did. Fair play to me, true hands. Either way, he ended up on the ground. He did with the head out of him. I did with my flag. He owes me a flag, by the way. And the guards came up. The guards took their time coming up. They did. He tried to get me in a headlock. He did, and Sheila and Stephen, they grabbed me by my backpack and pulled me away. And in that moment, then one of the lads that was with me ended up in the scuffle, and the guards dragged the both of them off. And then that was it. That was literally it. Like, he had a few people following me around after that. He did, but like, well, they don't intimidate me. Like,
no, you're right. You're dead right. You don't intimidate any of us, Dean. That's the problem here. But they think they can. You know what I mean? There's none of them will intimidate me either. And the lies that's spreading, I have to say, the lads are going there. You up, Dean? Oh, fair play, top man, Dean. Well done. Fair play to you, Dean. I have to say,
I'm not a fighter, Paul. I'm not a fighter, man.
No,
you know me. Like, I'm not in this for myself. Like, you know, I don't even have children. Like, you know, I'm out there doing this for me brothers, me sisters, you know, my nieces, my nephews. You know, my future children. But fucking, you know, all this stuff I'm hearing about women and children getting hit and all that. Yeah. They'd only love to be able to tarnish me with something like that. They'd only love to.
There's a tea for everyone there is going up there. You're gorgeous. It has to be you, Dino, because it's usually the gay lads tell me I'm gorgeous.
Maybe Michael starts.
Thanks. I'm a man of God. I am. Okay.
She looks pretty. Tied up like a pretzel. Yeah, fair play. But
I know it was hilarious. It was.
But we seen him getting carted off, and you got it. Oh, okay, cool. He caught you.
Oh, you know, he got me like fair play, true hands. Like, he wasn't just talking bullshit like most other people. Yeah. You know, I called it. I said, don't pussy out, and he threw hands. Don't fair play. Like, I appreciate a man that throw hands. You know, like.
Yeah.
It's what it is. Like,
he wasn't expecting the hands to be thrown back or the flag to be thrown back or whatever. Now, there's people saying there was one guy came out, Coyle, and said that his missus was hit by a flag, that the lads from Dublin came down with their masks on and start throwing flags and hitting people with flags. That's not what happened, Dean, was it at all? What you've just said just happened.
No, that's not what happened. If somebody got the hat, like I have the flag here, where is it? So this is the flag here. Snapped off, as you can see. There was a 3-foot section of it that was unguided but unintentional, you know, and it wouldn't bleed and hurt. It wouldn't after being whipped off his head and flung through the air.
Yeah.
You know, they can virtue signal whatever they like. You know, if it did hit a woman or if it did hit a child, you know, that was with no intention of my own. You know what I'm saying? I was defending myself from a man that attacked me from something I said.
Yeah.
That's it. No one else.
Listen, the lads are supposed to come on and have a chat with us about it, but they don't say it. This tea for everyone is going. He is gorgeous. Jesus Christ, Dean! I tell you, you're getting some out of the stuff here, Tree, tonight. Where's he from?
Relax now, yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
This way, don't put my face on the
live. Where's he from? I was so upset that happened, Dean. I was literally just gone with my elderly father. That's Irish mammy. You probably met her yesterday, did you? She's a lovely lady.
Yeah, that's Kat. Yeah, she's a lovely lady. She's
lovely lady. And here we have the leader now. Here's the leader coming in. How are you, brother?
Well,
How's
how you
things?
doing?
All right.
Well, how are you?
How you doing, Dean? How are you doing, Orla? How are you doing?
Andy?
Oh, can you just hear me okay? It's a different mic tonight, Paul. Am I all right?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Good stuff. Dean, the controversial man. How are you getting on?
They're good now. It seems I'm a fighting man.
Yeah, I'm sure now. Scrapping and all, huh? I'd say, I've never seen you without that cap on you.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go. He's
I
even
got a
better
few
looking
bumps
without
on
the
the
cap.
head. I have.
Look, we're taking bets on what kind of hair head you had. Hair you had. Huh?
And
He's
the
already
bald
talking
ones in the gym.
about the whole thing.
We've only just
Just
started talking
explaining.
about it. Yeah.
What
Dean,
you think about
married?
Anthony?
Are you
No,
married?
I'm
No,
not.
he's not married. No, he's not. Are you single, Dean?
No,
You're single, are you?
I am.
And he's single as well.
I
Wow.
am. Jesus Christ, what's this? A pickup fucking?
I'm telling you, man. This is great. This is. Oh, listen, I'm telling you, this show was brilliant for meeting people. I'm being honest, isn't it, Anthony? Isn't it, Orla?
Love it. Love it.
That's Lois Satanta started, no one else. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I heard the story. We've all seen it. Listen, we've all took our shit from this fella over the last few months. Every group he has gone into, he has disrupted. People have left the groups. He's even started spreading shit about me online and sending stuff to my friends. Bullshit stuff that my friends can see right through. You know what I mean? And I can see right through it. But he will apologize to me over what he has done. I'm telling you now, because I'm on to people now tomorrow, and he will apologize, and he'll do it publicly. Scumbag. Go on, Anthony.
Yeah, I just stress this as well. I've never seen someone who was so confident saying this, that, and the other. Like, trying to act the hard man. And then when you see the likes of, Ford putting out that how many people he's done this with across the whole movement. I remember being on Gavon's X Space a while ago when people sending me clips of him threatening women to beat them up and all this kind of thing. The hard man, thinking that now, that he was going to do this, that, and the other. And he's tied in. The strange thing about this, right? This guy is tied in with this whole national protest banner. This Gran Air and thing. He's policing the microphone. He's in these meetings when he's no part of any nationalist party and didn't run as an independent, nothing. So how does he have Maliki's ear? It's the fucking odd thing about it. How's he working with Herman Kelly? The two of them are tackling with the same lines. And Eamon, I called Eamon out on this earlier on today. There's a circle there, lads, trying to control the movement and keep certain people out. And he's this guy who thinks he can scare people away. Nonsense. Like, listen, I'd smack the head off him. You know what I mean? Like, and he's just nothing in person anyway. He's speaking too confidently for someone who, he's trying to set people up. I looked at that arrest and I said, not a fear he got charged with anything. That seems like he was trying to make it look like Sinn had got into a scuffle at a protest so that the papers come run with it. Something like that. But anyway, he's been out.
One of our lads that did jump into me aid. Now, like I'm not gonna sit here and blow around. I'll be brutally honest. Like, if nobody had jumped in, like Satanta was gonna punch the life of me. Yeah, I'm 150 size, right? We all know how it works. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna fight either way. Like, I'm not afraid. I'll fight a losing fight. I was saying just for the statement. But I'm glad that somebody did jump in. But he's been stitched up. He is now with a Section 6, a Section 8. 21 and a 42, and
who is the guy that helped you?
Yeah.
And what has Satanta been charged with? Nothing.
Oh well, I guarantee you he went around, got released, and went off for a few points.
Well, that's what we heard. He was released within an hour.
Yeah.
I left. I went to the local watering hole. I did and sculled a few points and got locked and walked around and enjoyed the town that my ancestors left me to inherit. And
it's not about that. The fact is that man is there trying to instigate trouble at national protests and try and other people are going down for charges because of it. But this man needs to be outed from the whole movement. Absolutely, and we need, if there's so many of us on the same page, and next time there's a protest. Sorry, what are you doing here? Get the fuck. You're not one of us.
Exactly.
And sorry for cursing, but that's Like this is we're not playing for nothing here, guys. It's our country at stake here. So this nonsense. I don't know who he thinks he is coming down and acting the hard man. You won't get away with it here. And there's plenty of people now like that, Dean, as well. You have a lot of friends. You have a lot of respect around the movement. You know, you're a friendly guy. You go and you help out wherever you can. People weren't happy to see that.
Help anybody, Anthony.
Yeah, that's
having
it.
a bad bone in my body, man. You know, I do this all for a reason.
We know that.
You know, I like talking. You know, I'd rather be able to sort things with. We can speak, for fuck's sake. We're civilized, educated people. Speak. If you have to jump straight into throwing your hands, you're a barbaric animal, you know, and you shouldn't be standing it.
I'm just trying to share this here. This was sent to somebody. This was in the Dundalk group yesterday. This was sent to me. It was the video of him being arrested, and he said, "Robert arrested," and what he put up there was "not me, lol," and a pint of Guinness and a fork. So that was at 8 o'clock. That was at 20 past 8 last night, and he hadn't been arrested. You know, so yeah.
Oh God.
You know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? But
See,
I'm actually going to read out Ferg's thing here because Ferg did put in.
And just I'll tell you the truth as well before you do that, Paul. Like, remember we were on, was it last Sunday or Sunday before? Maybe it was last Sunday. And we were talking a bit about it. Someone saying control opposition. Absolutely. Listen, we were talking about him here. Was it last Sunday or Sunday before? And I got messages afterwards. I'll meet up with you wherever you are and all that. And I said, no bother. Yeah, like I make no secrets where I'll be. I said, I'll be in Dublin next Wednesday for the protest, for the camp out. Everyone knows where I'm going to be. No, that's too public, all this nonsense. He was trying to draw people out. He has no intention of fighting. He's trying to get people out.
Now, I've just got word there. He was in the pub at 5 o'clock. Now, I've just been sent that in there that he was in the pub at 5 o'clock. So, come on, lads. You know what I mean? Like, we've seen the video there from the gate there of Ferg Power getting arrested 2 years ago today. And 6 coppers, 7 coppers kneeling on his head the whole lot. I got arrested last February. 7 coppers it took to arrest me as well and dragged me off into the back of Mariah. And I was locked up for 4 to 5 hours before I was let back out. So how can this happen? You know what I mean? And people not call this out. And it's not just him. There's the Toby fella as well. These are all state agitators. I'm telling you now, the whole lot of these.
He had like 6 or 7 friends throwing kicks as well. He did.
Yeah. Listen, they're all being paid by the state. I don't give a shit what anyone says. You know what I mean? And
100%,
these are all Malachy's men. These are all Malachy's men, lads. This is what you have to worry about.
This is the problem, Paul. Unfortunately, you're not lying by saying that he's sitting in meetings with Malachy telling them to organise this, that, and the other. That's not a lie. I've reached out to Malachy to sit down and meet me and this, that, and the other. And like, there's nothing. And like Paul's saying about Paul has a good authority. The person he's walking around with him is a guard informant, you know. And then you have this other guy.
The good authority is me.
Yeah,
I'm the good authority. Me.
Look, I'm from Coolock, guys. Right, I'm from Coolock. I can smell a guard. Right, look, I can smell a copper from a mile away. Right, they just stand out. Like I'm born and bred in Darndale. Like, come on, like they just stand out. They do. Like that dude is an undercover copper. Like, I don't give a fuck.
There's Kevin Coyle there. Malachy sent the minions to attack people he can't control to remove them from the movement. Bang on, Kevin Coyle. Bang on.
100%. 100%.
Bang on. Yeah.
I think it's all starting. The beauty of this is that they're all starting to reveal themselves. Like Kelly is gone out of the movement. He's not near it anymore. He's still scraping and making fake accounts and doing this, that, and the other, and doxing me or Orla or whoever else. He's still scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Well, actually, would you put up some of the things that Herman has been? And amazing how a count went up about me this morning. And going on about you, Anthony, and your nose. Who the only one talks about that is Herman. I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with your nose. I don't know what his obsession is about your nose.
Listen, when you have a big square head like that, you have to come up with something, you know.
I'm gonna go
but
with
he's the only one that has been going on about that. And that came up straight away on the fake account this morning. And the amount of messages that I have received today has been unbelievable.
Well, here's this one here. Look at this one here.
Oh, yeah, look at this.
This is from his own account, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
I've been lied and defamed non-stop for 18 months by Eddie O'Grady, Razor's Edge account. I've now caught 2 of the Casey gang, i.e. Orla Donoghue and ex-British soldier Owen O'Sullivan, feeding material that was posted on it. Look, if posting on Libella's Twitter pages and hanging, here we go. Some of Herman de Verman Kelly's posts from Orla Donoghue, Gavon Space, and here we are. Look, this is all this. Okay, that's one. And then we have, this is the second fella from the Casey gang, is Owen O'Sullivan. Now, Owen O'Sullivan is the man who spoke last week to me about, who done the video. He didn't speak to me, but he done a video last week about the dossier that Maliki and his crew have made up against other nationalists. So, you know, lads, come on. You know
Owen
what I mean?
Owen O'Sullivan, right? Was made absolute and utter crap off in that party, right?
Yes.
And he is an Irish soldier. He went over to work for a while, fighting against who we are fighting against over there. And Herman Kelly has made absolute crap of him. I have told Herman Kelly on several occasions, and lads, you can back me up on this because I am sick to death of this crap. He has non-stop for months and months and months harassed me, lied about me, I've had to block him on so many accounts because he was following me on his own accounts and fake accounts. I had to block him on, and he didn't tell me it wasn't because the Irish Freedom Party is your own account. I have told him on several occasions to leave me alone. There was another conversation with somebody this evening again to leave me alone. How many times do I have to tell this man, who is absolute creep, to leave me alone?
Yeah, exactly, Orla.
I am sick to death of this crap. I want nothing to do with you, Herman Kelly, and this is going to be dealt with tomorrow because you obviously cannot understand simple English to leave a woman alone. And you didn't bother sending your goddamn minions after me either because that's another thing you end up doing.
He's a scumbag.
Sorry, guys.
He is a
Hell
scumbag.
up to here.
No, you're right, Orla. You're right. I'm going to stop sharing that there now because I was
harassment,
told...
Orla. You know, he's harassing. Like, look, I don't care. I don't give a shit about Herman Kelly. Here's the truth, personally. You know, it's different for me because they've been quite nasty to you for longer. Herman, I never trusted Herman. Herman Kelly was the one we were told by all other parties, and this is the truest God. Me and Martin Murphy were on a call with the other party leaders while we were in the Irish Freedom Party near September. Herman is the one we will never do business with because he's the one who stifled all the unification talks. If you want to know who's stopping nationalism from happening, go ask all the other leaders because they'll tell you the honest truth, and that is the truth. So what do you do when there's someone there? Like, I haven't even been attacking Herman. Like, he's been destroying himself. I'm sure he's watching this as well.
None of us have. None of us have done anything. People often say to me, oh, why do you stand by Anthony and Paul and Martin? I'll tell you why. Because those lads had my back when I was made utter crap off in IFP. And those lads have stood by me the whole time. I have messages sent to Herman Kelly privately telling him to stop harassing me and leave me alone. How many times do I have to tell this man? Like, what in God's creation is bloody well wrong with him? Do you know the amount of people who've messaged me today going absolutely mad about what is going on? There's Owen again. Look what was done to him. That can put him and his family in danger, being doxxed like that.
Yeah.
And look, you know, we have Dean here because Dean, and it is important. Dean, I don't know if you knew this character before Waterford. Of this man Satanta. So he's been siding up with Herman. He got into an argument April the 26th about the microphone. They were policing the microphone at the rallies, at Maliki's rallies. He was down at the microphone. He was down at the rally in Cork. He's threatened Shinadina, don't come to Dundalk. There'll be no vests here. Don't go to Waterford. Don't go to May. All this nonsense, you know. It's like, yeah, all right, don't worry about it. But he's been threatening to kill people on the movement and all. No one takes it seriously, obviously, because he thinks with his accent that we're going to be afraid of it. Nonsense, you know. Come down to Dublin and threatening people like that. Crazy.
Look, if he wants to make an enemy, you know, and he wants to stay very hostile, that's all well and good. You know what I'm saying? He's just been living in my world. You know?
But everyone should be under no illusions. He's part of Herman Kelly. You know, the two of them are side by side doing this with Eamon, John, J. Murphy. Yeah, that guy, SND Media. He's nothing to do with Shinadina.
Nothing to do with Shinadina. Nothing to do with Shinadina.
He's part of all this as well.
People need to know that.
Yeah. Shinadina is grassroots movement. We have all the different counties You have the groups, all that kind of thing. And we look after each other. And we look after Orla. And we look after Paul. We look after Dean. People shouldn't get away with putting down anyone in Shinadina. They're one of our own. So we'll march on and continue to grow and be wherever we want to be, where we're supposed to be. That's it. And we won't waste too much oxygen on this after today.
No.
That's it. It is what it is. We're moving on. We're keeping going, keeping the fire lit. They want to tie you down. This happened with the first thing that Conor Gallagher from the Irish Times put out about us ages ago. Who's Herman's friend, by the way, because Herman used to work for the Irish Mail on Sunday. He's friends with Conor Gallagher. Davy McCann's the Irish Mail on Sunday, all this kind of stuff, right? So they put out a thing, and then I said, that's defamation. I was naive to it. I never really had a hate piece done on me before, and I've had about 20 done since then. But I said, I'm going to bring us to court. They said, yeah, no bother at all. Then I was like, who wins? They've unlimited amount of funding. They've all the the barristers and solicitors in the world. You get your name in the papers all the way through. Slows you down from doing what you have to do. So there's no point. And you know what? Not one person rang me up had read it. No one reads it. It was on the front page. No one read it. No, none of my friends or family even seen it. Them rags are gone. This is what's important now. The Irish column, telling the real news on a Sunday night. That's it. Where else are you going to get it? And Irish column starting putting out their own articles, and then you'll be able to trust what they're putting out. But look at this. Look at Orla there at her wit's end. This is almost a year going on like this. Crazy stuff. It's the lowest of the lowest men, the weakest men. All these people are addicts, by the way. The weakest men doing this, going around trying to, pick on women and things like that. Herman does it, and so does Satanta. They're cut from the same cloth, and they should be ousted from the movement. It's disgraceful. And I know people might say, "Who's Anthony say that?" But I don't care. Like, I'm fighting for this for my kids and the future of them. And these people are in the way. That's it.
Martin Ellis just put up there, your party is a mile in front of these scum, Paul. Yes, it is. And we are a mile. And this is why they don't want us at these unity talks, because we have built something here. We built it with Ireland first. We walked away because of all the bullshit. We had to. But now we have Díla Heron, and this has
people can see, Paul. Now people can see what we've had to put up with. And because some of us have chosen to stay silent for a long time, until the constant attacks. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's absolutely disgraceful. Look what Anthony's put through. Well, he doesn't seem to go after you, Paul, because I think he's afraid of you. But, it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, he told you that he had a mountain of fake accounts and he was going around trolling people. He told you that himself. He was doing it.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and lies. Oh, it's not me. Of course it's you.
Well,
nobody else is attacking all of us.
We know for a fact he has doxed that guy from, is it the Borkian? Was it the Borkian? That guy, Thomas Riley. He doxed him.
Yeah.
And he has also doxed Owen O'Sullivan. Okay. Yeah. Then we have Satanta then doxing Ferg's missus last week. And listen, me and Sean Crowe don't get on. I don't get on with Sean Crowe. Me and him have our differences. But that was downright disgusting what he did. That was Sean Crowe's girlfriend that he doxed last week, Nadia. And he put out all that shit about her. That's wrong in my book. Now, as I said, me and Sean don't get on, but I'm not going to let that get in the way of calling this scumbag out for what he did, because this is just wrong. Okay? So people need to sort him out. What?
Men taking their dirtiest bleeding, just like attacking somebody's wife, attacking somebody's girlfriend because they're a coward. They suck it.
Yeah.
But they are. Like, at the end of the day, what gets me is they're up there and they're going, "Oh, protect women, protect women." Yeah. What are they doing when they're calling women disgusting, vile names and constantly harass them? No woman should have to tell a man more than one single time to leave her alone.
Right.
If she has to say that, there's something seriously wrong with you.
Look, the beauty of all this is
to grab that boot and that balls.
Yeah. Look, we're building. We are building, Dean, and it's for the likes of you. It's great to see you part of Shinadina, and you've been rallying. You've been holding that. Look, it's no. If he couldn't start at one of us who aren't there, then he was going to look for someone with the emblem on them. You were doing your live. You've been the poster boy of this the last little while. You've been out there wearing the brand, Limerick, Dublin, wherever, Waterford, and so he saw it as an opportunity. You know what I mean? To grab someone and try. And I was saying, wait, you see now. Let's see in the papers if they do Shinadina dirty on this. If they try, was that the spin? Instigate a fight with some Shinadina member so that you can knock them down.
I see. They picked the wrong person, man. Like, cause like there's literally nothing Just like nothing. Like I'm just a hard working man. I am. You know what I'm saying? 30 years of age. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of bleeding 19. You know what I'm saying? I have a huge family. Like I don't need for that. Like I don't need to do this. Like I can't just watch the country go down the sink. Like, you know, and I know many of the men that lie in the grass with us are traitors. You know, like, and they're gonna show themselves soon. It's just like Satanta did yesterday, just like his 6 cronies blew the cover. You know, they're all gonna oust themselves sooner or later. There, you know, I have nowhere to go, and I fear no man. You know what I'm saying? I fear God and God alone, nobody else, and He won't intimidate me. Neither will any of his cronies.
Look at this. Look at that last comment in there now. Look. I was in the Steenson group till 5 minutes ago. I just told them all the truth. You guys better not let me down. Elaine, I can promise you, right? The problem with all this is, look, here's the issue. We've seen it massively, right? That, you know, then coming after us behind the scenes, the stuff you don't even know about. Everyone here, you know, they try to stuff I don't even say because my son's within earshot. But amazingly dirty, personal things that Herman Kelly and Eamon have been trying to do. Satanta's part of it too, even regarding my dad, my own family, my own household, Martin Murphy's, Paul's, Orla's, the whole lot. Like, these are nasty, nasty individuals. You know, even people, they pretend they're doing these unity talks, you know. They're like, come on over, Anthony, and, you know, nominate you for the party. Oh, something went wrong there, Anthony, and him and Herman are back and forth, and now he's up there at the unity talks. And I'm getting these messages, Anthony, you need to tell Eamon, you need to tell Shinadina to take off their armbands. And you need to do this, Anthony. And I said, who's giving all these orders? Who owns this movement? Why can't you just put us all in a big room and let us trash it all out and let us all agree on 5 principles we all stand by, and we'll get the rest from there. Let us, you know, for the greater good, say, look, you two have a beef with each other. What's that about? Let's sort it out here and now. A few other people will help sort it out. Let's move on. Let's air out everything. Take a whole day in a hotel room, book out a boardroom for it, up on the wall. But they're not. There's a circle of people there that are not nationalists. They've been going around impersonating me. They've been, so much lies been said about me as well. I understand people are apprehensive about me. And it's hard. If you address it head on, you're causing division. If you don't address it, then you're giving them free rein to do whatever they want. So I'd rather address it in person. But these people have been hiding on me a bit.
Well, I'll just say as well, you're not the only one that has tried to reach out, Anthony. I've tried to reach out to these people as well. You know what I mean? You know I have. You know what I mean? Yeah. I reached out to Malachy, sent him a text, sent him a voicemail before the 26th of April saying, listen, we need to talk. We can't have this. I said, we can't be going to this protest on the 26th, not talking. And then all of a sudden we got... we sent out the members thing. Do you remember we put out the members thing to our Ireland Force members saying, listen, we heard there's going to be a bit of trouble. We're just not going to go in official capacity. But this is the same shit that they tried to turn on Ferg yesterday. Ferg, you got on to people and you tried to stop this protest. This is what they done with me. And my friends rang me and said, Paul, what did you try and stop the protest for? And I said, we didn't try to stop anything. I said, that was put into our personal, into our private members. I said, and it was leaked. We know where it was leaked from now. We know who leaked it. So listen, that's what happened. But this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to turn everyone against us. But as I said, I've reached out. I was in that meeting in Omeat, and it was a bullshit meeting. It was to set up a new political party. That's what it was. It was nothing else. A new political party. I tried to speak about Ireland first, and he just blew me out of the water. And then all of a sudden, Tom got up and walked out. As soon as he started talking about the new party, Tom said, fuck you, I'm out of here. And Tom legged it. So they tried to say it wasn't about a new party. But trust me, anyone that was sitting there will tell you exactly what I'm telling you. It was about a new party. Someone just asked me there.
I'm receiving a message there that Satant is looking for me.
He's looking for you.
Yeah.
Lovely. Where
Keep on looking, mate. You're not going to like what you find.
Yeah, exactly.
Just take that as a warning.
Yeah.
Dean, it might be to sit down over a cup of tea and a biscuit.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. I'm just going to read this here. Irish column, it's time to interact with the live feed. Are we not interacting with the live feed? What do you want us to talk about? Do you want us to... I don't know. I thought we were interacting with the live feed. Deala Heron is taking on a life of its own. Deadly stuff. Yeah, it is. Isn't it, Anthony?
Yeah, it is. It certainly is.
Do you know what I would say here as well, right? Look at all of us that left IFP. We have all stuck together. We've all had each other's backs. We're not slacking each other off. We're not stabbing each other in the back. Like, it was outed today, which is the truth, that 2 people from within IFP approached me and asked me for information on Herman Kelly to take him down. This is members of IFP. And I said, no. I said, I'm not handing anything over. I said, if you want to take him down, off you go. I said, leave me out of it. Do you know what I mean? And this is going on within the party itself. Like, is it any wonder we all left?
I'm just going to address this here. This is so embarrassing to listen to. You're like kindergarten children. Why don't you all meet up like men and talk it out? We've tried this. Wasn't too long ago, Anthony tried to sabotage the rally in April. Now, I've just spoke about this 2 minutes ago before I seen this. And I know who this is. This is a friend of mine. I know who it is. And we did not, Anthony or Ireland Force did not try to sabotage anything. That's what was put out by Satanta and Maliki and all the rest of them. We did not try to sabotage anything. I've just explained to you there now. We put that out to our members, not to go to, it wasn't even not to go to the rally, is that we were not going in our official capacities with banners. That's what we put out, wasn't it, Anthony?
That's what we put out, and that we had heard of a threat and that people to take extra caution. We'd still be there. And we were still there. It's just nonsense. Listen, lads, if you can't figure this out for yourselves, that was also thrown to us, and I think that was coming from a source close to Satanta as well. That's a setup job. But you know what? If something had happened like that and I hadn't said it and women and kids got hurt, who would have fall back on then? Anthony knew about that and didn't say a word about it. Then who would look terrible? And it wasn't, by the way, it wasn't my sole decision. That had to go to an AC. We had to discuss that with the word, carefully word what we had, and didn't go out to the public. It was leaked to the public by an ex-member. So that's what happened. Like, it's amazing. I stood there at that rally and looked up there thinking, it's amazing I'm the bad guy of nationalism. When you look up there and you see Herman Kelly in his blue fucking suit and Eamon Mercury recording the whole thing, who's a complete liar, SND media. And then you have the likes of Satanta up there policing the microphone and Maliki, and everyone's looking down saying, you know, I hate Anthony, this, that, and the other. Anyway, look, it's water off my back. I did what I had to do, and I do it the second time around as well. I've been at every rally since promoting them, and I was at that rally and either way. So people can't understand that we spent 4 hours on this, 5 hours on off grid speaking about it.
Yeah.
It was April, like, get over
John
it.
was just posting it. Ireland is fucked. If the Nationalists are throwing their toys out of the playground, I'm not throwing my toys out here. You know me so well. You all know me. You know what I mean?
Paul, this is the difference. This isn't us arguing about the National Party and where they're running.
What John is that?
The which?
Is that John from Coolock, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so see Steenson. So I used to support Steenson, I did, right? Before I started opening my eyes fully to all this stuff. So I used to support Steenson. I used to push all of his rallies, I did. You know, and they get people out and off in the nationalist movement, no, do the right thing. And then I started realising I was like, hold on, wait. How come when Kev Kyle or say Anthony Casey or even Derek Bly calls something, or Gavin Pepper, they only get 100 or 200 people, and then Maliki Steenson gets 20,000, and it's like, wait, is this a people's movement or is this a Maliki Steenson's movement? And it was there and then I realised that it was fucking controlled. It was. You know what I'm saying? It was pitched against the people because it's controlled.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing, exactly what I'm saying. We're not arguing with the National Party or the Irish people about where they're running. We're not nationalists fight with nationalists. We're nationalists who are being obstructed by these people who are not part of this. We're not for the cause. We're for the cause. Everyone knows what Sinn Féin's about. We have massive crimes going on. We don't think we're going to sort this by politics alone. Certainly not. So people are getting together. You're bringing grassroots people together in every county. You're turning up. You're showing, bringing back community, bringing back safety and awareness. If you're terrified to walk down that street by yourself, a Sinn Féin member will walk down, or the patrol, they'll let you know where the camps are, whatever it is. And then we have to build something differently. So that's what Díl Ahern is doing. We have to sidestep from Ireland First because nationalists took it down. It's not even the lefties. But I say nationalists like that. I have nothing against the National Party. I have nothing against the Irish people. I have nothing against people in the Irish Freedom Party. But there's a few individuals up at the top trying to control this movement, fooling a lot of people who aren't clued in. So you need to oust them. One, they're ousting themselves. But when they start swinging digs at people, then of course we're going to come out and address it and tell them that they're not welcome anymore.
Okay, John, no, I'm just getting this. You're an embarrassment like children. Okay. Okay, I tried to get tickets to Malachi's thing for last Wednesday and on Sunday night, and they were sold out. Okay, they were all sold out. I wanted to go and ask a few questions. I wasn't, but I couldn't buy them. Okay. Other people wanted to go as well. And then I found out there's about 25 people at it. So how many of these tickets were actually for sale? Was it only 20 or 25? You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to go and ask a few questions. Like, nobody is answering my questions. You know what I mean? Nobody is talking to us. You know what I mean? And I'm being honest with you, I don't want to talk to any of them now, to be honest. I don't care about them anymore. Let them do them and we'll do us. Okay. We'll do Deal of Heron. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be a big party. And let them have the little unity party with all the snakes in it. Okay. Because I don't want to be anything to do with any of them parties. Okay. We've said we'd sit down and talk to these people. They don't want to do that. So let's just move on from it now. Okay. Let them do them and we'll do us. And Sinn Féin and us will just move forward as we are. Because Sinn Féin is one of the fastest growing movements in this country. And so will Deal of Heron. So
this is the thing as well, Paul, can be sorted privately. These people won't speak to us privately. You know, they don't want to shake hands. These people are here to cause division, to make sure nothing takes off that's honest and grassroots. This is why this whole fallout of me and Herman and chasing down, like even before when I was still in the party, I was told, don't appear at this rally. Only nutjobs are going to be at this rally, Anthony. Don't go there. And Herman would go there, turn up live with a suit on. He wouldn't even march with people. He'd just be waiting at the custom house.
I remember that row, yeah.
Yeah, like, and I didn't say anything about it. I rang the chairman and said, what's going on here? Why is this guy keeping me away from places? He just was never for the cause. That's just the reality of it. And he was stopping parties coming together. Either way, we're just going to build something that's good and strong, and that's it. And I won't be.
You never have, Anthony. Like, you never attacked the National Party or the stuff that Herman Kelly said about Justin Barrett and the National Party was disgusting. Those the messages he put up were vile.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, the National Party hadn't done anything to him, you know, and you've never attacked any of them. In fact, you know, you've asked to sit down with, you know, and to meet with most of them. So you have, and
I have.
It's been
refused. I've had meetings with people.
You've never attacked anyone online either, Anthony. It's always been you been attacked, or myself, or somebody else. Like, we've never initiated it, apart from just getting so sick and tired that we have to try and defend ourselves.
Yeah, but this is it. Look, and this is why we have the multi-pronged approach with all this stuff. Like, Deal of Heron's obviously keeping Ireland Christian, but also putting the Indigenous Irish people first. Not only that. You know, we have Sinn Féin, and that's bringing good, staunch people together. People asking there, Joan, I think it was again, where are all the Irish men? They're in Sinn Féin, where they've always been. They're there. Yeah, and women. And some of the women are more staunch, and that's what we need as well. So, you know, positivity where it's due. Sinn Féin is thriving, and they'll be in Galway, and they'll be all around the country.
We need people to drop their egos. Literally, it's not about just ourselves. It's everybody. You need to realize this fighting this. Anybody that has any like egos, even Satanta, like mate, like I'm gonna say this here and now. Like, if shit actually went to shit, like it's pure so, I guarantee you'd be looking for the microphone. Like, genuinely, like I couldn't understand it yesterday being attacked by an Irishman there at a nationalist protest.
Yeah.
And we're all nationalists. That was
but he's not like.
Really
is he a nationalist? Is he an Irishman? Is he a nationalist? I don't know.
But you know,
we all
know what he is.
It's not Malachy on his own. He has a team of people who make decisions. Well, they're making the wrong decisions here. Okay, that's what they're doing. And by the way, it was Malachy who put the attack dogs against me, not his team. Okay, because it was Malachy who knew everything about me, and it was him who put the attack dogs on me. Okay, Satanta and Toby. So I'm not buying that for a minute. Malachy's team didn't do this. It was Malachy who done this because Malachy knew about this.
Look, and some people are so blind, Paul, they just don't want to see the truth. You bury your head in the sand. It's fairly like all over X. Just look today. This is being ousted everywhere. People aren't happy with it there. Like, people are annoyed about it. It's nonsense stuff. Like, you know, I'm told that on one hand, you're saying where are all the Irishmen to get things done. On the other hand, Malachy's saying Anthony's too militant to be electable, to be in tier one of the talks. You're both completely clashing with your whole viewpoints. If anything, I'm more along your lines of speaking. So it doesn't even make sense what you're saying. Like, and I don't know. I don't care if I'm elected or not. First of all, the voting is rigged, so we're going to have to overhaul that if you want to go down that route. Second of all, I think these people are going to go. They're not going to go by vote. Either way, I'm not going to say too much on that, but people are building. Numbers are building.
Lady of Era there. Without Malachy, Gav would be nobody. So Gavin will always have Malachy's back, not yours. I don't think so.
Gavin is somebody without Malachy. See, you don't limit him. You're trying to limit the man. You know what I'm like? No, Gavin does great things. He does without Malachy.
Exactly.
Yeah, Gavin is.
Gavin's one of great friends, Paul.
Yeah, Gavin's one of the best patriots out there. Like, listen, Gavin is a leader. There's a leader. He gets out. He's on the ground everywhere he goes. He speaks the truth. He has no fear in him whatsoever. Everyone can see it a mile away. You know, he you know what? He's the best speech maker in the country. He doesn't need anything down by his side. He speaks from the heart, and everyone feels it. You can see in these rallies. Once they always keep him near the end, and once he speaks, people start disappearing. That's the truth of it, and because they're happy once they hear him speaking. So like, yeah, like I wouldn't be dismissing or putting down anything Gavin Pepper's doing by no means.
Gavin's doing fantastic work, absolutely brilliant work.
Every day, you know. How many videos do you see a week from Gavin Pepper? You know what I mean? Like, he's a workhorse.
He's great.
Now he does great news, and he's always calling out Mars Capital and all them vulture funds he is, you know, and all the big leading property management firms are just blowing up everything. He's on the ball. And the NGOs.
It's my ego, huh?
The ego of Casey is shocking. I don't like him. Don't know why, but I don't know anyone who likes him. I commented anyhow, and I'll take what comes from it. Okay, fair enough.
Look, can I just say something about the whole ego thing here, right? And Paul, you can back me on this. And if you look at my speeches, right, I've refused the mic a few times because people are saying what they need to say. I've never got up and made a big long spiel about anything. If anything, you look at me at the GPO last Wednesday, I didn't even know I was meant to speak, and it was like 1 minute long. Same in Cork, 1 minute long. Because I think the talking time is over. I don't care about being the next Michael Collins or any of that nonsense or ChatGPT epic speeches. Doesn't care about me. I care about the future of this country. That's it. And if a better leader comes along for a deal of hair and once it's up and going, happy days. Like, it's not fun being in the front line of all this stuff and being in the papers all the time. Ego. I really don't get. We don't want to be career politicians. Like, you know, I don't want to be the Minister of Health or Finance or none of that nonsense. We're just trying to sort this country out. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. Oh,
let me go back to before 2018. I'll be a happy man.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we all?
Okay, I just want to go with Clonmel here. Okay, we're going to go with Clonmel. Right, so that's it, gone now. No more talk about that. We're going to just play Clonmel and we'll come back and talk to it.
Go.
So this is Ireland. And a lot of people don't know this is going on. What you're looking at here is iPass accommodation. This is in Clonmel. There's accommodation like this popping up all across Ireland. It'll be put beside a small community, a town, and all that accommodation you see there will be full of non-Irish people. They also buy out hotels, they buy out apartments, and they do the same, fill it with non-Irish people. This is costing us millions every day, billions a year. They do this, they steamroll ahead with this while our homeless is increasing, our homeless population. Young people are finding it difficult to afford a home. But they build all this stuff for non-Irish people, all paid for by the taxpayer. And it's happening all across Ireland in the last few years. Makes you think.
That's Clonmel. We spoke about that last week, didn't we? Liam, we done a video of Liam's from the other day. That was brilliant, his video, I have to say.
I went up there, I did.
Kevin Kyle wants to be Taoiseach. We'll give you a vote, Kevin.
What did he say?
Yeah, Kev, you got my vote, pal. Kev for Taoiseach.
I didn't even see it.
And actually, in relation to, I see Lorraine O'Sullivan's after putting up a post there, like talking about Anthony and his ego. Like, if Anthony had such an ego, why is he turned around on several occasions and said, do you know what I mean? And said, if somebody better comes along or anything like that, I will step down and stand behind them. And you've always said that, Anthony.
Yeah, look, this is the thing. You know, we get up off the ground and we do what we have to do. It doesn't matter. Literally, we're all going to the same rallies. Like, if we think talking time is over, what does it matter who's the national organizer or this, that, and the other? You just build something. Like, look, there's a lot of work after going into Deal here, and people will see that once that website launches, people will see the massive amount of work. This is like nothing you've ever seen in politics. I'm telling you now, because it's a whole different thing. It's people trying to sort the country out for it's a whole different approach. It's getting the experts in to do all that. It won't be me screaming up, down, this, that, and the other. But my heart and soul is in Sinn Féin, and it always has been. And that's where I think people are coming together, and it's really going to save this country. That's the truth, because it's building communities, little pockets of communities, and look, you've heard me say it a million times. That's what it's about, and that's why I'm viciously attacked. Because that's it. Like, and we'll always have each other, because we're bringing like-minded people together, and people are meeting our clans are falling together. That's what it is.
Anthony, was that like a virtual hug? You went like this. Look.
There's technical. Yeah. Come on, get in.
Virtual hug.
Go on. On the count of three, Paul. Don't be leaving me hanging here.
Dean is probably Dean is there going, dear God, what show did I come on tonight?
Yeah. No, Jesus. I knew what I was getting into.
You knew. Dean's we've been on patrol with Dean. We know the story. Sinn Féin is a family,
Dean,
and we will always look after our own.
That's it.
Show us your cap.
I got this idea off the proud ladies of Limerick. They made it on site. They did when we were setting up stage there a few months ago.
I have a mug and having me coffee all day. I keep just refilling that mug, Sinn Féin mug. As Chucky on one side, Sinn Féin on the other is deadly.
And someone was saying there, someone said there in the comments there, why don't you do your own rallies then? And if you want to speak at them. Limerick says no, doing that rally down there with the help of Sinn Féin, and I think they got more at that rally, didn't they, the other day? Or they got more at that rally in Limerick than what they got at that rally yesterday.
Oh,
and that
way
was
more.
A national rally.
Way more.
Way more.
Oh yeah.
Limerick
and listen,
was amazing. I was in Limerick. It was amazing. The amount of people, like it was dense, and it was great, and it was pissing rain out. They weren't paper patriots at all. They weren't. They came out. They did from the nannies to the grandkids. They were all out. It was great. It was a tiny little crowd of about 20 paid agitators. The guards had corralled into this like off street. But I went to RD after that then, and RD 90% turnout, organised by 21-year-old girls concerned about their safeties. Like they say that the people that
Yeah. Thanks to everyone there. We've hit 1,500. Fair play to you, lads and ladies. Keep sharing it out there. We've a few minutes left.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
You can buy us a coffee if you want there. Buy us a coffee at Stripe there if you want. It's all going good.
And just about call your own. We will be calling things, but it won't be the regular rallies of just going and hearing people speak. There'll be powerful things happen. And Deal of Hair will be calling stuff, keeping Ireland Christian rallies. And looking after our own rallies. So this is a whole new spin on nationalism we're trying to bring. Just getting moving along. That's it. And that's what some people are afraid of. They're afraid that that's going to progress to somewhere where we might have a chance to gather more people. That's what's really at the fear of these people. They're worried that we're doing something that's going to be picked up on, and people are going to come together and sort this out. And we will come together and sort it out. Listen, we all win at the end of the day. And on there, he told us, we're going to win this. We just have we have to weather the storms on the way. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes, we did here in Limerick.
Paul, I sent you actually a lovely video. It's to do with a poem about the GPO.
Okay. Let me see.
Is Anthony, you coming to Clonmel tomorrow?
Tomorrow I won't be. No, you're all going to Clonmel. What time are you going?
I know Martin wants me there for interviews.
Okay, I'll tell you which is tomorrow.
Is it the one that? Hold on there.
It just says GPO over under it.
Can you send a link, Anthony? Every time I try it down, it doesn't work. Okay, I'm guessing these mean Shinadina or the WhatsApp. If you go to Shinadina on Facebook, you'll see in the bio the link to join. I'll put the link in here for everyone to see. And you can join. You'll get into the announcements, and then you can request to go into below your county group. So I'll do it here now.
Mm-hmm. You're going to put it into the, what do you call it?
How you plan to evolve the Irish abroad. Yeah, I did put out a call to, I was at a do.
I mentioned to speak about that. Yeah. Go on. You were talking to someone the other night, weren't you?
Yeah, I was invited to a birthday party of an American-Irish chap, Patrick Conway. It was his 70th. He flew back, and he hosted everyone a sit-down meal in Care House Hotel. And I was at it there. Me and Lorraine attended it, and we sat down with them. We spent the whole night with them, and they chatted away to us, and they have massive supports, and they want to link us in with people across in America for both Shinadina and Díl Lahairn and everything we're doing. Your man follows all my stuff and has for a while, so I said that's great. So yeah, it was very exciting stuff. So I did put out. We have an American-Irish committee that we're 30 people joined in the last since I put that video out there. Which is great. So, yeah, get involved. And look, I can envision a trip over to the States for Díl Lahairn and Shinadina with business cards and flags and rallies, because we need our 30 million Irish Americans to help us out in this, because we need as much help as we can. And they want to keep their heritage too. That's their identity. They're proud of it. And so should they be. And all the Irish abroad that are working abroad, because they should have voting rights in this country and should be able to have a say, because they need a lifeline to come home to. So we'll be working with all that. And I won't have every answer under the sun, but that's why we're building these committees, so people can sit beside us and trash us out and see what's the best way of going about it. So that's how I'm going to try tomorrow, or to pull people abroad. And I will put the link in here. Let me see. Martin's a great man. Martin's a good man. He is. He does a lot of work. The nitty-gritty stuff Martin does. That's the truth. He spends a lot of time doing it. But he's had a few jars tonight. So he said best not come on, because Martin gets fired up. He goes machine gun Martin. He needs his own podcast, late night one there, when he gets a few jars.
Yeah. Well, Kerry won today, didn't they? So that's Jason, last weekend it was Tip. And now, and then Kerry, you know what I mean? He has two, you know what I mean?
There's fair. Good night and God bless everyone here. Dino, you're a legend, bro. Paul, I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. Ireland, our destiny, our era, Christ is king. Do we just separate from the chaff? 100%. There's only saying that on the phone later on, that exact phrase. That is the truth. And that's what.
And go grab her, stay safe.
Yeah. Everyone is heading off there.
What's in Clonmel tomorrow?
Is there a Shinadina in Donegal?
Martin.
There is, and we'll be in Donegal soon. Actually, I think the 15th of September, 16th of September, we're going to be in Donegal. So if you want to get involved, we'll be doing a bit of a walk around in Donegal. We'll put more details out, but join Shinadina through the Facebook link. Join us in Donegal. We'll get you involved, and because Donegal is getting destroyed. So yeah,
and on my way to Donegal soon. No way.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I have never been there, to be honest.
Oh, Donegal's lovely. It's lovely.
Donegal's good crack. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Somebody was asking there about Clonmel. I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything going on. It's just Martin asked me to come over and just help out with interviews and stuff like that. So, but I don't think there's anything.
They're taxiing in people now, aren't they? Into it.
I'm not sure now. He didn't say now.
Seen a few videos. I think they were
Martin's not a man of many words. He just lets you know what you need to know, and that's it. Do you want to play that GPO video, Paul?
Yeah, just yeah.
It's actually really nice.
I just got a message from, are you still in love? Yeah. Do I need to buy a hat? No, you don't need to buy a hat. Not yet.
I remember being told when I was 8 or 9 years old to look around the GPO columns and find the bullet holes. And with your fingers you would feel these shrapnel wounds that never healed upon those pillars of our freedom, which brave men and women gave their lives to seal. So tell me, who would we betray if this site of our victorious resistance we gave away in the name of soulless corporations who simply want another payday? The GPO is not for sale to the greed of Fianna Fáil or Fine Gael, for it will be the heart of Irish freedom. Oh, anish go dtítear on sale.
Thought that was lovely.
It was nice, yeah. It was nice.
Mm.
You just put the shit
Actually, do you want to play? There's one there. Video. Just it just says the UK under it. It's just very interesting to listen to what they're saying, because again, it's literally what's happening here.
Okay, yeah, we play this one now. I'll come back.
The number one, the vast majority of the people making the journey from France by small boat are fighting age, military age males, not women and children. That's the first point. And I don't know if the BBC real-time fact checkers are working this evening or not. They seem to be when I speak, but let's see. That's the first point. The second point I would make is that, we're talking about asylum hotels, and Rachel Reeves saying we're going to shut down asylum hotels. There was a report today that this Labour government is not only renting hotel spaces, they're actually going to buy hotels at the taxpayers' dime. Can you just categorically deny that that is the case? That this government, this Labour government, is spending taxpayers' money purchasing hotels in order to house illegal immigrants and asylum seekers?
We own government...
Well, yes,
I'm answering your question. We own government-owned temporary accommodation for when people are waiting for a decision. That is true, but...
So you're not buying any more?
Well, we've had to buy some to get out of hotels, but it's temporary accommodation. It's cheaper to do it that way. But look, when you say that this means that the government is prioritising foreigners over the British people, you have to explain what you mean by that.
Okay, let me explain what I mean.
True.
I spent many weeks in the constituency of Runcorn and Helsby. Runcorn is a very deprived area. And do you know the issue that exercised people so much and why you lost that seat with the massive swing to Sarah Pochin? The reason is primarily because of HMOs, houses of multiple occupancy. So not the actual hotels. In an unholy alliance of Serco and Yvette Cooper, the Labour Home Secretary, illegal migrants are being deposited into communities where there's no say for the local people about it, people from alien cultures. There's a lot of crime as a result of this. And what takes this to Bond villain levels of wickedry, there are Section 21 eviction notices being given to British tenants, including, and in my inbox I have examples of veterans, including one who is suffering PTSD, who received a Section 21 eviction notice because Serco, at the behest of the Home Office, at the behest of Keir Starmer, is offering 5 to 7 year contracts, 20 to 30% above market rates, to house illegal migrants and asylum seekers. And as a result of that, British people are being turfed out onto the street. There's nothing about that that's remotely acceptable, and it's why the social contract in this country is hanging by a thread.
Sorry, I made a mistake there. 16th of August is not September. 16th of August is Donegal.
Donegal, 16th of August is the patrol, yeah? Okay, that's it. Thanks very much, Anthony, yeah. Sinn Féin or any all them parties wouldn't want Enoch Burke in Irish president position. He's balls of steel, mind solid, unwavering, and he's not any Lords of the Height. Yeah. Where's that video? There was a video there going around. Did I send that in to you as the Enoch Burke video?
Which one is this?
Do you want me to forward it to your WhatsApp, Paul?
Yeah, forward it to me WhatsApp. Will you? Have you got the Enoch Burke video?
Yeah. Someone sent it to me. I don't. Someone sent it to me earlier on. I think this is it.
Hatred of Era, just like the comment I put up on the video of Satanta being dragged out by the cops. I put up Big Man hits like a bitch, because he does hit like a bitch, like paper slaps. But yeah, Patriots of Air is just like it. Yeah, sure.
Did you get it, Paul?
Hang on.
I think that's it.
No.
It's not coming up. No, anyway.
Okay, yeah. I have it. Is this the song? Yeah. No. It's a song I'm looking for. Is that the song you have?
No, I don't know. I didn't look at it, to be honest.
Okay, not to worry. Someone's just sent me a message there about a BMW. I'm just trying to see where this was or what area. Okay.
I look for that song, and we can play it on what night's tonight? Sunday. We can play it on Tuesday.
Yeah,
So, Dean, are you busy on a Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday? Because I'm looking for a new co-host.
On a Tuesday, Thursday, or Sunday. Depends. I work.
Yeah.
Depends.
Hang on.
You fellas just not up to scratch, like, you know.
It's not up to
He's
scratch.
too busy with his hydration water and his hibiscus tea.
Okay, I've just been sent a message here from somebody in Wexford. There's a BMW outside her home. Does anyone know who the owner of this car? It's a silver BMW 191WX276. Urgent, please share far and wide. I'll be listening in. Can you please confirm? Urgent. So yeah, we've just put it out there. Anyone know? Can you put it on the show? Does anyone know who the owner of this car is? A BMW, silver BMW 191WX276. So if anyone knows, it's in the Wexford area. It's outside now, outside our home now. It's a lady at the contacting me here now. So yeah.
Is there
WX
somebody in the car?
276. What?
Is somebody in it, or is it blocking her driveway, or somebody acting
It's
suspicious?
actually been outside the house there. That's all I'm seeing. It's outside. It was outside the house, so that's what she's just worried about. Does anyone know who it is? She just asked me to put it out in the live. I'm just going to share this here. This is. I'm just going to share this here. So this is next week. This is next week's national protest in Galway, gathering of the tribes. Speakers, we have Dave O'Reilly, Irish People, Dora McMahon, Irish Freedom Party, Michael Leahy, IFP, Anthony Casey, Deala Heron, Jerry Kennevy, National Party, Victoria Bourne, IFP, and Tom Moran, retired aviation engineer. So there will be more people speaking as well. So we 2:30 we depart Father Burke's Park, commence speeches at Galway County Council building near Ayr Square. As it is a race week in Galway, expect heavy traffic and plan accordingly. Bring your tricolour and county flags. Éire Abu. Shannon and Adina will be marshalling this event. Okay, so there you go. That's it. Next Saturday, yeah, Anthony?
Next Saturday, yeah.
Next Saturday, National Protest Galway, Gathering of the Tribes. So if anyone can make it there, please do. As you can see who's there, David O'Reilly, Dora McMahon, Michael Leahy, Anthony Casey, Jerry Kennevy, Victoria Bourne, and Tom Moran. So if you can make it down, lads, please do. Okay, I'll stop sharing that there. Is Leahy on the level? Oh, guys, I'm not. I've said all I've had to say on this, and I'm not saying any more. So I don't. Pat, draw your own conclusions. Was Tom Moran in Home Alone? He's like your man from Home Alone. Yeah, he is. Yeah,
he is.
He is like the little outlet.
It's a shovel. That's who's talking about.
With the shovel. Yeah. That's who he's like. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Every time I look at him now.
Yeah. I'm just going to play this Irish song, right? It's only 4 minutes long, but it's a good song. We'll play this and come back.
You threw up for us, you played football with us, you turned on us. It won't be forgotten.
I walked by the plains where the ancients once prayed, but the wind told a tale of a homeland betrayed, where the high kings once gathered with sword and with crown. Now silence and glass cover all that was found. They sold us for nothing, for trade and for gold, while the poor filled the streets, left hungry and cold. They bowed to Europe, to rules made abroad, and forgot all the blood that was spilled for our sod. From Tara to Cork, from the north to the shore, there's hunger in hearts that had plenty before. They welcome in strangers, they turn out their own, and the flag that we died for's no longer our own. Not my law, not my land, not the truth they had planned. Let the winds carry names of the ones who brought shame. 'Tis the green that betrayed and our trust that they slay. They tax every pint, every step that we take. They build up the lie, but it's easy to break. The fields are all fenced, the bugs sold away, and the youth are all leaving, no reason to stay. The pubs now are empty, the shops closed at 9, and the postbox has names that are no longer mine. The neighbours are strangers, no Irish is said, and the pride of the past feels already dead. The dolls full of traitors, not one with a spine, each vote just a blade in old Ireland's own spine. They call it progress, but we know the game. They'll erase who we are just to polish their name. Not my law, not my land, not the truth they had planned. Let the winds carry names of the ones who brought shame. Just the green that betrayed and our trust that they slay. We marched once in numbers, now silenced in shame. They outlaw the flag, they blacklist the name. No wolf tone in school books, no peers on the wall, just a history rewrote to please one and all. A fella in Galway said quietly to me, Ireland's not Ireland, it's just DCB. The soul of our people, the blood in our veins, is priced by the market and packed up in chains. We will protect ourselves from the foreign invader. We don't want the handouts, we don't want the spin. We just want our own, we just want to win. But they call that rebellion, they call that a threat, 'cause they're scared of the truth they would rather forget. Not my law, not my land, not the truth they had planned. Let the winds carry names of the ones who brought shame. 'Tis the green that betrayed and our trust that they slay. So light up a candle, don't let it go dark. Remember the rebels, remember the spark. Though they sold every acre, they can't kill the song. And the spirit of Ireland still knows right from wrong.
Brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah, very nice song.
Very good, yeah.
Very good. Well, I'm going to jump off there before the end there. I've a young lad here beside me, and he's doing VR, and he should be in bed. So I'm going to grab him.
Go on then, I'll let you jump off there, Anthony. I'll talk to you then tomorrow, brother.
Thanks,
Take it easy. See you tomorrow.
Anthony.
Anthony. Bye-bye.
Hold on. Is he gone? Anthony,
Yeah.
hold on.
You know,
you want a virtual plug, Anthony?
Go on, get in. Go on, Dean, get in.
Yeah,
Right, good luck and God bless.
This is all sober. People hate to see us drunk.
Yeah, I'm not drunk.
I'm
never
drunk.
Yeah.
That was a deadly tune. Right now,
It was.
I tell you, I'm after getting this Enoch Burke one sent in to me, guys. Have you heard this one?
Is this a song now?
Yeah. Have you heard it?
Yeah.
Have you heard it?
No.
Have you heard it, Dean?
No.
I've heard some of it, yeah.
Wait till you hear this, and then we'll finish up, all right?
From West Fort Hills he made his stand, a teacher bound by faith. Through tools of law, they cast.
That wasn't the one I was thinking of. Sorry, that wasn't the one I was thinking of. doesn't matter. No, we're going to finish up anyway. But Dean, I'll drop you down there.
I'll find it.
It doesn't matter. We'll play it on Saturday or whatever. Dean, thanks very much for coming on, mate. Fair play to you. You're a gentleman.
Thanks, Dean.
No problem, pal. Thanks very much. See you later now,
Talk to
Ollie.
you later.
God bless. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Cheers now.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.
Right. No, it's that time
We're
again.
going to have a round between Chris and Heather, who's coming in first.
Oh, yeah. I have to play my song there now in a minute. So, yeah, let's see.
Oh, yes, the national anthem. Do stand.
We do the national anthem now in a minute, yeah. Oh, here we go.
Who's in first?
Who's in first? I'd say it's Pada. You up, Dino. Go on, Fitzy. Let the lion roar. Go on, Chris.
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 And now, Heather, you're not on the ball.
Hey, yes, you up, Orla. Yeah. Go on, then, Orla. I'll drop you down for a minute and we'll play the national anthem. And then we'll come back in and we'll finish up. Right, go on. Night, God bless. Talk to you later. Well, everyone, like I say every night when we're leaving here, the truth is like a lion. You don't have to defend it. You just let it loose and it will defend itself. Good night and God bless everyone. I'll leave you with this.